Okie dokie. So, where were we?
We were in the
We're
sky,
we're in
around a table.
A game of truth or dare.
Well, it's not truth or dare, is it? It's truth or
It's
truth.
truth or truth. I mean, there can be dares.
Truth or truth.
There can be dares if you want.
But I can't pause.
Oh, well, is that where we were at?
That's where we were at.
It's not a zone of truth or dare.
That is correct. I can't argue with you. So,
Why are you not hosting?
where were we? I'm trying to. Right, someone whose turn do you think it was? How far do we get through it all?
We got to the table, rising into the sky.
No, yeah. I remember we were up there. I mean, within the game of truth or truth.
I haven't asked any questions.
Coral rolled in that one.
Oh yes, she cannot. she
Coral
cannot
rolled in
tell
that
any
one.
lies.
She cannot tell any lies. So they asked me. I can't remember what the first question was. The second question, which I got the nat 1 on, was what's the worst thing? I marooned my crew. That's the worst thing I've done. Because we skipped.
It's pretty bad.
We skipped round. That's the worst thing that Coral's done.
Yeah, I'm deciding how appalled all of the guests are.
Because we skipped round all the guests. So that was my second question.
So
I've still got another
Chris has run away.
3. I've got another 3 questions.
He's back.
I think. If that's right. My number's right. 4 questions. Do 4 questions.
We'll do a few more questions.
And the nat 1 is still in play, I'm guessing.
Oh, of course.
Yay!
Christopher.
Hello, my name is Astral Fisher.
That's a fun motorbike. What a fun motorbike, everyone. Does everyone like
Sorry,
motorbike?
guys, didn't realise my motorbike would be so loud.
Someone turn off
Sorry,
their
my
motorbike.
pet motorbike's just woken up.
Fuck, you need to water your motorbike more often. It's very...
Yeah, it needs to go for a ride out, doesn't it? You can't keep cooped up all the time.
Can't keep them cooped up.
Yeah, it needs to go on its hour-long ride a day.
Yeah. I'm putting a timer on, can't wait for the next hour when it comes back.
Alright, Ushu, I'm gonna make you start again with this game of truth or truth that we didn't quite finish. Because you're always good for it. Good for a question. I can't remember the order of that you were all sitting in, but
I'm next to Gildas and Gildas is next to Ushu. Then
okay,
Yeah.
that means bad news, Carl. It's your question.
No, remember I'm asking myself questions.
You cannot. That is not how the game works.
That's not how the game works.
No. No, I was being asked questions, which is why I rolled the nat 1.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can't ask myself a
Going
question.
clockwise.
No,
so it goes to.
I'm kicking it off with Ushu because he's always got the juicy goss.
Oh, so what am I? Oh, so I'm asking Ushu a question.
No, he's asking you a question.
Oh, there we go. Right, okay, I was confused.
Because we went round a couple of times. I can't remember. Just go.
Okay. I'm going to ask Miss. I don't know why we're landing on this planet. To what are your imminent goals in life? Because it seems like you're just kind of coasting at the moment.
My imminent goals in life are to get as much treasure as possible, to not be caught by my brother, my dad, my uncle, not be caught by, any form of government. Oh my god, he's writing this all down, isn't he?
Oh yeah, I need to. I think it's a new page time.
Is Ushu actually writing it all down, or is it just?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Because Pepe Girl's got it all as well.
Hypocrites. I'm just writing that down just because you say you want treasure, but we flew away from that golden spaceship, which was pretty much completely made of treasure. So I don't really understand your motivations here, but it seems that you kind of think that you are after treasure despite clearly not. I think you have issues to work through.
Also to become the next clan leader, but I need to be a badass to do that.
Clan leader, not currently badass.
I also need to get a new crew together. Hopefully I can find Treasure Planet, you know.
Gildas is like, more friends.
Okay. Your turn, medieval boy.
Oh my god, I can't believe what I just said.
Hmm?
I've basically told everyone in this room that
Oh,
the
yeah, they're
Treasure
all-
Planet's real.
I mean, I imagine it's one of those sort of classic myths where they're like, yeah, it's probably real somewhere. It's not gonna find it. You don't even know where
Maybe
it
the
is.
golden ship was
I don't know.
from
I know
Treasure
it
Planet.
exists though. 100% know it exists.
Okay.
I'm assuming at this
Your
point
turn
she's just
for
muttering
question,
off a
medieval
load of
boy.
things.
It's medieval
well.
boy's turn for a question.
So yeah, he's a bit tipsy at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah, I think you all are.
No, remember I rolled a 2 on that check.
You're
Yeah, I
hammered,
rolled pretty low.
hammered, slammed, and jammed.
Yeah, so Gildas kind of just sort of remembers something from the last truth game. He says, I remember, Carl, you wanted to look for your grandma. You wanted your grandma. But what? I've literally just written once her grandma. So, yeah, can you explain that again? Like, what's going on with your grandma?
She's fine. I can't remember her backstory. One sec, give me give me a
I've got
minute.
Val.
You mean
Val
Valar Redbeard?
I know her name. I just can't remember what I wrote about her.
I'm very surprised.
What an odd
You
thing
One
to
seemed
say.
so
grandma.
close last time we asked you about it, but this time you seem a little bit caught off guard.
Yeah, no.
Whips out a smartphone at the table.
Whips out my at the table, just making sure I check up on my. Yeah, I just want her to be happy. I mean, I assume she's happy on the ship. I just miss her baking. Damn, she makes some good cookies.
Even pirate grandmas make cookies.
Even pirate grandmas make cookies.
Our goal in life's for cookies. I'm with you all the way, Cap.
You're not allowed any of my grandma's cookies.
Big. Okay.
I'll just charm them from her.
Coral, it is your go to ask a question.
To myself.
Next round is
No, to anyone else.
no. Next round, it was going in
Gildas.
circles.
Yeah.
So it's us on Gilgad now, and also the NPCs get to ask Gilgad a question as well.
Gildas.
Gildas.
Gilgas.
Gilgad.
Wait, I'm so baffled by the rules you've made up for this fucking game. So,
Basically, it's one person, and everyone gets to ask them a question. And goes around.
Oh.
However, you don't want
Yeah.
to do 4 for each NPC last time, so you said we'll
No,
just
I
do
don't.
1 per.
Just do us,
all of
yeah.
The NPCs. So just do 1.
Yeah, I
You
didn't really
ask
want to
one
ask
question from
4 NPCs.
one of the NPCs.
why can't we just
and
why
then-
can't we just go round one by one and choose a person at random? That seems so much easier.
Because that's how we were playing the game, and we decided that I want people to ask questions. You ask Gilgas a question.
Wait, who are you pointing at?
Kill that. She's pointing. Ushu is pointing at Coral.
No, I'm not pointing at Coral. You're
Do you
already,
need a
you already know
refresher
how
of
it's working.
who's at the table?
There's a
The
hornet.
halfling, we got the
There's a
dragonborn, we
dragonborn.
got the hornet.
Dr. Zealot, Mrs. Ferrononon Del Talco, and Professor Falfius Hakalakiten.
You're so close with all of them, but you haven't got a single one right. And
I
Jim,
know.
the host.
I know.
That's the hornet,
The host
the dragonborn,
The host is
halfling.
Shyly.
Correct. Well done.
Yeah, and the
Shyly.
shiny design.
What attentive
Yeah.
D&D players you are. You remembered all of their names nearly a little bit.
I can't remember
She's
the
the arcane
hornet.
cook.
Zealous
The
Rattle.
hornet's Zealots. Yeah.
Then there's the. Is it Sata? I can't
It's
remember her
Sata.
name.
Pheromone
asked-
del Tacolo.
Yeah, and then
Oh, Takalo.
there's a blue draconic dragonborn.
Yes, there is. Who?
Falfius Hakalakiten.
There's a big difference
Falfius
between
Ackle Ackington.
there's a big
but-
difference between what I pay attention to and what my players pay attention to.
Wait, so who are you pointing at then, Uju? Which one of
I'm
them?
pointing at the wasp. Actually, I'm pointing at the satire. Just because.
So, I'm still not quite sure. So, it's my turn to ask whom a question?
No. We're asking you questions.
Medieval boy, No.
Oh my
These are some
god!
medieval-
Jesus Christ, nobody knows how to play this game!
I know how to play this game. I explained it very clearly at the beginning, and
It
you've all
made
forgotten.
no sense!
It's very simple. One person gets selected,
Wait,
and
I
we go
thought you
around in a
guys-
circle and ask them questions. And we move clockwise once more, and then everyone asks them a question. And we've literally done 5 rounds of this, and
I'm
we're on
still
the
a bit
last 2
confused.
rounds, and you've forgotten. You've asked multiple questions in this game. How
Out
have you
of
not
character.
caught on?
Fine,
Out of
okay.
character, we're just asking Gildas and Ushu now, and then that's it.
Yeah, Gildas. Because we're not asking, the 4 NPCs aren't asking. Jamie said last time if it was easier for one NPC to ask us a question instead of going through 4 questions from the DM, then 2 from each other player. So that means Jamie asks 1 question, followed by the other 2.
Oh,
Whoever
okay,
is not
okay.
being asked.
I thought all the NPCs were asking me a question.
They are, but that was apparently too much.
It was because it would be
Oh,
like
yeah.
7 questions per, well, 6 questions per person.
I thought we were still. Because I thought we were still
We're
doing
still
that.
at
I
the
thought we
dinner
were just
party.
saying
Yeah.
we weren't asking questions to the NPCs.
Yeah, that's essentially it.
Yeah, and also the NPCs were only asking us 1 question.
Yeah, so it's
We
Pheromone's
really
gonna
should
ask
have
you
done a
question.
recap at the start
Yeah,
of
we
this
should have.
episode.
So, you know what? Why don't
We
we?
just kind of started straight in.
Yeah,
Hello,
I forgot.
everybody.
Who wants
I
to do a
wonder what-
recap? Who did a
Hey.
recap last time?
I can't remember who did the recap.
Coral.
Oh, it was
Did
you,
I
I
do the
think.
recap?
Coral.
I think you
It
did.
was Coral, was it?
I
not?
So, Gildas, do a recap.
Okay, so we woke up well rested on that Stephen station, was it?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, and the captain was like, "We shall go that way," and we did. So we all got on the ship. I took my bonsai plant with me. As we went out, we found this big like debris, lots of like broken down ships. Went through there. I found a load of spiders. Tried to talk to them. Realized they were imps. Got very
Got battered.
got battered. We fought them in the ship. The captain hit me and knocked me out.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
And
Ben didn't save you as
Yeah.
well. That was fun.
I know, yeah, but Ushu did. Then we saw a planet. The captain decided we should land on said planet. We did, and we met the ambassador, a small 5-year-old halfling, and we found a whole halfling town. So we chatted to her for a bit. Ushu was very unsure about whether the ambassador should be called the ambassador because it was literally a 5-year-old halfling. We then went into town and we met Shiley first, I'm pretty sure, didn't we? Because Ushu saw the observatory, went all the way up to the observatory, called it the most boring thing he'd ever used when we left. And Shiley was like, "Oh, I'm doing a dinner party, but I need a Vanderhob's tongue. Could you go get one in the next hour?" Which we were like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So we all left. We all went into the swamp. She said she sent a hunter. We found the Banterhob, which had eaten the hunter, killed the Banterhob. Well, Ushu killed the Banterhob. We got the tongue, went back into town to the bartender called Tiff. Chatted to her for a bit about where we could buy wine, because apparently wine was the most important thing we had to have for this dinner party as a gift. Then we all got ready, got changed. Ushu has a high etiquette, so he was trying to prep the less etiquette-sized
That's
captain
an
me.
epic word.
Yeah,
Etikasai.
etiquette-sized. Don't look it up. And we went into the party. Charlie had cooked a delicious Vanderhob tongue. We acted up a bit, but it was fine. And then people started coming. Like, I'm not going to say all their names, but 3 people came: a Dragonborn, a Satyr, and a 3-foot Hornet who does archaeology. And as we went to dinner, Ushu got the magical flute out, which they described as a wand. and you did a zone of truth, and now we're going up into the air, and here we are.
Perfect. Fantastic. Right, well.
Woohoo.
Whose go is it in Truth or Truth again?
Gildas's!
Your turn. Is NPC... Actually, no, it's going to go clockwise. Going to be my turn and the NPCs then Coral.
Go for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
should be. Okay. Gilgas.
Gildas. Das.
Gilgas!
My pen has run out. No, it hasn't. It just got back its ink. Strange because it's a magical pen. It shouldn't ever run out of ink.
Yeah, for just having one pen.
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Gildas kind of slowly thinks for a second. And it's like, oh yeah, I was so it was back in my forest. I was very young. I was playing with my best friend, Zuma, as we said in our last Zone of Truth.
Yeah.
And we were climbing some trees. I hit a rotten branch. I fell, and as I fell, all my clothes got torn off. Unfortunately, underneath there was a very, very somber ritual. It was a funeral, really, and and I landed on the coffin. People forgot. Maybe, I'm sure, possibly. I think the funeral was an elder or something. I can't remember. I had concussion.
Coffins are hard, man. That's fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, the branches broke my fall a bit. It's fine.
Now, I've got to be honest, Ushu, I'm not really following this game properly. Whose turn is it next?
You guys aren't very good at asking questions, so I guess just one of you decide to ask him a question.
Oh, he said
Anyone, or
right.
more than one of you happily want to.
Okay.
I wave at them all.
What's your greatest fear?
Oh. Hang on. Yes. Yeah, so Gildas kind of looks around and he's like, well, pretty much the opposite of what's happening right now. We've got a big old open space with wonderful stars and things like that. I can't stand it. In closed spaces, too long. Actually, I'm okay, like on the ship, Cap, and I give Cap a big old pat on the back. But if I'm there for too long, oh boy, and if it's a really small space, I've just got to get out. Yeah, and
how
my
small
jittiness,
is too small?
Is that your question for Zone of Truth?
Yeah, it's a question that was asked in the Zone of Truth. Doesn't matter.
But is that your question?
I've already asked my question.
Oh, well, really? Okay.
Yeah, but it's Zone of Truth, so if you want to not answer the question,
I mean, it really just depends. I mean, sometimes places can
would
just seem
be
smaller than they are.
Would
It does depend on a case by case basis. One time, I was crawling through a tunnel, which was very small, but I could see the other end, so it was okay. It was through a log.
So,
but one time,
what if you couldn't see the other end?
Well, then that would be absolutely terrifying. But one time,
What
I was
if you
on
were
a
in
ship.
a big box and you couldn't see the exit?
Well, this is the thing. One time, I was on a spaceship. It was actually my room, and then all of a sudden, the lights went off and everything shook, and I almost punched a hole through the glass and almost went
So
out
you're
into
not really
space.
claustrophobic. You're just afraid of rooms with no exits. You're just afraid of being trapped in areas with no way out and it's dark and
I would argue that everyone's a bit scared of rooms with no exits, because if there's no exits, you can't get out.
You're in a box.
You're in a box.
I mean, I must have gotten in there somehow, so it's not really ever going to be scary.
Yeah. But I mean, maybe if I was stuck in the log, but I could still see the exit, then maybe I would probably be scared then. But I knew I could move through.
trap.
This notebook is going to get very full very fast at this
I've
rate.
already done a page.
I've done 2 pages. I don't know how this has happened.
I've got another page, but that's for other information.
Oh, what's in the other information?
Like important information.
The flute information.
That's all I need to remember. There's more little issues notes.
Oh God, I can't stop yawning.
Scarlet!
You're all very boring, apparently.
Your
Eyes
turn.
rolls at the sound of Scarlet.
I rolls.
Original content there. What do you want to get out from being in space? And get out of? Because like
Oh.
you obviously like come from a planet, and you're like, why are you exploring? Like, what do you want to learn? What do you want to find?
Well, it's I just left my forest because I'd met everyone there. I hadn't met other people around, so I wanted to get out here, make new friends like you, Carl. Another big pat on the back, and you, Ushi, and I kind of reach over and you kind of pat again on the back. And
I don't know
our
why
friends
you're
here.
pretending you're reaching over. We're sat right next to each other.
No, okay,
You're
I'm
sat
drunk.
in
I'm
between
like,
the both of us.
You're there. And
what are you
and
doing?
Smashed.
Okay.
He's just very drunk.
I pat you on the back, and then and Shiley and
Oh,
all
very
the
kind
other
of you,
three,
dear. Oh, that's so sweet.
and then I pat you all on the back like that.
So you're floating through the sky to pat them all.
Yeah, okay.
Fantastic.
And yeah, I kind of loop back to my seat.
Play a weird
That
little
was
game
fun.
of Duck Duck Goose with yourself.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And whose go is it next?
Oh, you get to ask me questions. It's one of you, and then it is Cuddle, and then it is Gilga.
Das.
What?
Das.
Have you called him Gilgas again? Oh God.
If you could have a holiday, where would you go?
I don't
Ask your tour guide.
really know, just because
Oh,
I'm
no.
currently on a tour with a load of my mates. It's it's kind of a lads on tour kind of situation that we're kind of doing. I got separated from them, but it's because we don't really want to be tied down by one particular location. But really, I don't have any preference as long as it's kind of somewhere in space that I can kind of chart stars and it's got some interesting tourist hotspots. I'm pretty flexible in terms of where I want to be.
Interesting. I have a destination in mind. But
Ooh, do you
that
have
would be.
any recommendations?
Well, I wish very much for you to come with me to my archaeological dig.
Okay, that
That would
sounds
be-
like fun.
I could use your adventuring assistance, perhaps.
I did some archaeology at university.
I'm sure you'll be very useful.
I know. I already mentioned that as well. Haha, now I know that you forgot about it.
I did not forget about it.
But you said, I got you.
I was being polite.
I got you. I'm kidding. Okay, Carol, your turn. Unless anyone else has any questions from you.
Who is
What are you
your
looking at? There's nothing under the table. We are floating.
I'm looking at the floor.
I can't see it anymore.
It's a long way down.
Who is your best friend?
Who's this?
Who is my best
Ushi.
friend?
Yeah, that's very true.
Probably Reina Antonia Fuchaludi Remer.
I just sort of nod in response to that. Just like, okay.
Could you repeat that one more time, Ushu?
She kind of likes being referred to as her full title. She can be quite scary, but unlike Scarlet here, she's actually quite effective at being intimidating. Plus, she's so much cooler because, you know, she's an Ixital, she does sorcery and wizardry, so she's technically a little bit of my expertise and a little bit of Coral's expertise. She smokes a pipe, which is very cool. She's very witty, and all of her magic is insect related, which is quite cool. It's quite nice to have such a narrow focus on your magic, but she's got spells that I've never seen anyone else use before. Like summoning locust swarms out of thin air and all sorts.
And you're saying fire's not cool? And
I'd
you're
say
saying
fire
pirates aren't
is-
intimidating?
I'd
You're
say that
saying
fire kind of
my
lacks
family
originality.
is not intimidating.
Fox
You're
personality.
saying
I
It's
feel a bit
little
awkward in the
derivative.
middle.
I know
All derivative.
50% of my force were obsessed with fire magic. A lot of them dropped out. A couple of them were, but you know, you kind of have to be really good at fire magic in order for me to be impressed.
Are you saying
Like,
that
have you summoned a firestorm before?
all
Yeah.
pyromancers are dropouts?
not
they're,
yet.
they're the dropouts of the wizard world.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
They
not
think
yet.
it's easy.
I'm gonna.
One
A lot of
day,
them are
just you
sorcerers that
wait.
try and pick. It's a lot of them are sorcerers who try to pick up into wizardry and they just can't hit the books as well.
Yeah, I don't.
Not
give
that
a
I'm
shit.
saying that's going to happen to you, Coral.
I don't give a shit about
Just-
books. I just am magic. I just
Pheromone
am
looks
fire.
very offended at your phrase.
I've seen so
Comment.
many people on my board who have said that exact thing.
Ah, yes, no, she's what they used to call in my day a fire basic. Yes, of course.
I kind of look into my drink a lot.
I don't have anything to say to that.
Right, whose go is it then?
It's
Gildas.
your turn,
Gil-
Gilgas.
Gildas to ask. Ushu.
I like kind of chuckled quite a bit, and I'm like, Ushu, why did you say this observatory was the most boring thing you'd ever used?
I'm going to have to roll for that one. I'm going to have to roll against my
Gilgas,
own
Gildas,
spell
or
save
maybe
DC.
for YouTube.
Oh lord.
Natural 20, and have we leveled up by this point?
Yeah.
If we have, I've also got a +5
Yeah.
in my saving throws for charisma, which
mean-
means it's 25! Or it's
The
22.
the 20 covers it. It's fine. It doesn't really matter.
You're so powerful.
You're sort of. I suppose you're sort of leveling up during this dinner,
Yeah.
in a way.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
I think you probably
There we go.
misheard me. I
Fantastic.
said it was one of the more interesting. Not to say that it's the worst one I've been in. I'm just saying that there's a lot of
Oh no, that means it
liberties
is.
taken with the place.
So
that are
hang on,
very
you managed
interesting.
to like massively succeed on your fucking on your
Yeah.
please don't tell the
Let-
truth
let
thing,
me
and then just
continue.
basically said I didn't say it was terrible. I just said.
For example, I was wondering why kind of it opened up so wide, which he was like, is that a criticism? But now I realise it's because we're flying up through it. And also I'd say that the number of telescopes say they're in very good condition, which, you know, you do get some people who do leave it in a little bit of a tip. You know, so I think he kind of got the wrong end of the stick, and I spent some time explaining it, and evidently it didn't go in. all the way.
Do I buy this?
I don't know.
I don't know. I could do a persuasion, I guess, if you wanted me to.
What deception? Right?
To deception.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, why
Doesn't
not?
matter.
Roll a deception.
Yeah, why? Let's do it. It's just 20.
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't have to
That
roll
is
a
a
deception.
10.
Oh, that's terrible. Come on.
Not terrible. It's
I kind of squint my eyes, but I realise the other three are kind of looking at me. And I don't want to ruin the friendship. I'm like, oh, I'm Master Danushi. You silly. And I pat him on the back, and then I whisper in your ear, I can't
Don't
believe you
worry,
lied
I'll
to
give
one
you
of your best
another
friends.
question. You can ask me another question. Don't worry. It's a silly,
Okay.
silly question.
I'm really annoyed because I had that written down from last week as well. Okay.
That's a good reason I went for the pottery feats for charisma saving throws for Zone of Truth specifically.
Who's the most annoying person you've ever met?
Coral is thinking she has a pretty good idea who this could be.
I think it's Coral.
And she's right.
Captain?
What a happy, lovely, happy, get-alongy party we
I don't
have,
know.
everyone.
I wouldn't say I've never really been truly annoyed by anyone, but Coral seems to think that she's in charge of me, and she's not. So I'd say I'd probably have to answer.
She's
Coral
sort
for
of
that
rubbing
reason
her
alone.
hand, and it's slowly getting warmer. Like they don't notice it, but it's just sort of getting warmer and sort of slowing to start glowing
Sounds like a
red.
kettle boiling.
Is this to the extent I notice?
No, you don't notice this. Like it's just sort of very. It's very.
Okay.
It's nothing anyone else would notice, but she can feel the warmth in her hand. Like
It's getting fuego. Whose go is it now? How does this game work?
that's everyone,
I
isn't
think
it?
that
That's
we've
it.
got in a
That's it.
circle unless you want the
Excellent.
second
Well,
round.
I thought we've had a wonderful go. Ooh, a second round, perhaps. And shyly says, "Now, Pheromone, it's getting a little late, perhaps, for that."
Of course, yeah, we've not actually had a rest yet, have we?
I think it is time for us all to rest. And
What about the flute? You
Like
never said what it was.
yes, you did. You used
No,
it.
you
You're
just said it.
you're
It's
half
a
size
magical
right now,
wand.
currently.
Yes.
Do you?
But what is it?
None of them knew.
You just told me it was a magic wand.
Yeah, none of them had any idea specifically what it was. They were all completely baffled
any
by
of
your
Do you want to
story.
know
wanted?
more than that?
Do you want it?
A little less interesting now that I know it's not a flute.
Oh, don't worry, old friend. I could puncture some holes in it, and then you could pretend it's a flute.
Okay, do you want to do that tonight?
Right. No, gotta ask.
Who's she
No.
rolling a Arcana check?
Hello, card yeah.
Don't know how you'd think about this for etiquette, Ushu, but I get a little knife out ready to go for like one of the cutlery knives.
Not now. Could you zoom in a little bit so I can read that? Thank you. 9. I didn't roll very high.
I mean, you every wizard knows that you don't puncture in any way wands. It's just a bad idea. It usually results in some form of explosion, and you know that you've seen what this thing can do intentionally.
I might need a professional to turn it into a flute.
It's like puncturing a phone battery. All right. Well, I think none of you really notice. Like falling asleep, you are all you have drifted off into the night, and you wake up, all of you, resting in your seats, with pillows that have replaced the meal in your place, all head down. And you all slowly come to in the morning.
Oh, slowly.
No. You feel wonderful. In fact, you feel better than you ever have before. All of you mark plus 10 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
And
Are we on full health as well?
you are all on full health, and you've had a long rest, and you're all level 4, and you have double jump height and slowed falling for a week.
Oh,
sick! As you still feel light and airy inside, and everything's billowing. Ushi, do you have a cape? Seems like you have a cape of some sort or something.
I'm wearing a massive black cloak.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
cloak.
normally,
Okay.
but I'm
Yeah.
wearing my suit at the moment.
Okay.
But I've got my manta on my back, which is pretty much big enough. It's a large creature, so like it certainly looks like a cloak.
He's billowing more than usual.
Rogues have a D8 hit dice, don't they?
Yes,
Yeah. Cool.
I believe. Why?
I forgot to make a note of that on when we leveled
I don't
up.
think they do. I don't really know, to be honest. I would assume it was usually. Basically, everyone has D8s, and then cool people have D10s, and casters have D6s, I think.
We all have D8s.
Why the fuck
I
do you?
have-
You shouldn't have a D8. Get out.
I have a D6.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
I have 1d6 and then 3d8s.
Ah.
So I
Oh
just
yeah,
gotta
because
make...
of bloody multi-classing. How weird.
Yeah, I need
Um,
to... Oh yeah, I need to talk to you about multiclassing.
Not now.
Not now!
Anyways, yes, you all wake up. Everyone's kind of chilling. Breakfast is as you all wake up being served by the floating gloves. You can hear Shiley cooking away in the kitchen. Do you all like bacon? I didn't really know because you were all asleep, but I've made.
I'm a pirate, of course I like bacon.
I
Yes,
didn't know that
please,
was
yes,
a thing,
yes,
dear,
yes.
but now I do.
Are you a vegetarian?
Not person,
Yes.
not person.
No,
Oh, him.
I'd be surprised if you were, because
You're cooking bacon.
I don't
Are we
know.
hungover
You're
at all? So we're not hungover at all either.
No.
Oh, lovely. Go to Shiley's every week.
Well, don't do this every week.
Are the
dear.
others?
This is something of
Yeah.
special. Yeah, they're all here.
Brilliant. Because I think 2 of them wants to talk to me before I left.
Well, yes. You were talking to Falfius
Professor.
about some spells, and he
Yes.
told you to ask Shiley because he doesn't have his book on him at the moment. But Shiley's got a house full of magical things, and I think
Shiley, do you
yeah. Oh.
have any magical inks and scrolls slash a spell book I could borrow?
Oh, I'll go and see what I can find. She rushes off upstairs, sort of rummaging and pamphlets and papers and things.
Oh, the other guests still here, by the way.
The other guests are all here. They're all equally as they've all just woken up. Everyone's woken up all at the same time, except for Shiley, who woke up early.
I would like to use one of my cantrips message to Ushu, so it just whispers him a message only. I'm just going, Ushu knew because I got a point. And I'm like, I know what you said about the observatory. I know you said it was boring. Why wouldn't you just tell the damn truth? Of course he doesn't know.
Shiley comes back down and says, this is all I really could find, dear, but I have some spell scrolls, and she's got a pot of ink as well, and she chucks them down, and a glove catches them all and delivers them to you. You have in front of you 3 spell scrolls, with one of them is Blur, one of them is Featherfall, and one of them is False Life. And the inks needed to complete them. Just don't worry about the inks. You keep them, dear. Don't worry, I've got plenty. It's fine.
Thank you so much. I will
No, that's fine,
find a
really.
way to repay you.
No, really.
No,
It's all right. You made this lovely meal happen, didn't you? It was all you. Well done. I'm so proud of you. Give yourselves a jolly good pat on the back.
No.
Well, that's
I'll
all
do
right.
it. I'll do it for you, Kat. Then pat her on the back.
Ah, yes. What a loyal friend he is.
Gives Gildas like a death stare, just like, no, what are you doing again? Like, I don't need Shiley's approval or praise. Like, that's not the praise or approval I care about. Like, nah.
Fuck this woman who gave you a lovely dinner.
Yeah,
Who
nah.
the hell does she think she is?
Literally, who the hell does she think she is? Praising me for killing a frog.
It was a big frog, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but killing a big frog, you know? That's not the praise I care about.
Zealous is well, they're all sort of making polite conversation. But Zealous is still going on and on about her archaeological dig, which she'd very much love you to fly to.
Can I? Which one's the satyr again?
That's Pheromone.
Can I pull Pheromone aside for a quick question?
Oh yes.
So
You pop
so
upstairs.
I pull her aside, pop upstairs, just like. So, what do you actually know of the Redbeards? Like, what have you heard about
Well,
us?
I mean, just the sort of general rumours, I suppose. I mean, sort of infamous piratey people. They. And she looks around with the other two. Are they perhaps good in a revolution?
Depends on the revolution.
I'll send you some documents. And she walks back downstairs.
Okay. Okay. So sort of Coral stays back for a minute and she's like, sort of thinks to herself, just sort of mulling what she's just been told over and thinking about obviously where she is now and what she needs to do to get some influence power.
Well, Zealous has been going on and on about this this dig, and
I'm sure there's treasure. So we found a
Here's treasure! I hear the word treasure!
Yes, exactly. Yes, quite precisely. I mean, I
Jumps down the tower,
you fall slowly.
falls slowly into like a superhero landing. Treasure?
Ah, yes.
I heard treasure.
Classic fire basic.
Just see, Ushu starting to copy the spell scrolls into kind of his astral ordnance survey map, just kind of filling in stuff and just has
Do you just put them in the footnotes or something? Like,
Oh, no,
down
no.
the side?
I do it basically like wizard spellbooks are all different. So some of them will be like in riddles. Mine is that I literally read the signs to cast my spells. So I'm
tremendously
just
cool.
basically drawing in kind of connections and constellations to match up the new spell.
Excellent.
Because how I understand it.
Very cool.
Yes. Zealous is kind of going on and on. She's,
I
Can I have the treasure?
I'm sure we'll come to some sort of arrangement.
Can I have the treasure?
If there is
Can
treasure,
I have the treasure?
if there is treasure, which I'm not
If
saying
there
there
is
is
treasure.
definitely, you can have
All the treasure.
some of the treasure.
All the treasure. All the treasure.
You know what? There's three of you. You can have 3/4 of the treasure.
Why don't we have... Okay, yeah, okay. Right, so that's 3/4 to me and then
Excellent.
none to them. Okay,
Well,
thank you, cool.
You're the captain. You can. I'm sure you come to some arrangement with your crew for payment.
No,
It's none of my business.
But we won't tell them that. We will.
Ew. Well then. Anyways, yes, it's quite a way away. It's 3 days travel. But if I suppose you have a sort of fast, fun, piratey ship, yes?
Yes, I do have a pirate ship.
Ooh, wonderful. I've always wanted to ride on a pirate ship.
If you want to come with us and show us where to go, you can.
And she points in a direction and says,
That way.
Very general, but we'll wait till we get back onto the ship and you can specifically show us which way.
It'll still be that way.
Great, thank you. But let's get back onto the ship and go from there.
"All right." Breakfast finishes. The guests hug and sort of say their goodbyes. Pheromone and Falfius get back on the ferry that's been waiting for them.
I tear up.
Till next time. Goodbye. It's lovely meeting you all.
And they sort of fly off into the sky. And Shadi's like, well, wonderful. And what will you be doing? What are your plans?
Well, treasure.
Cap.
Treasure. Oh, wonderful! Oh, that's so fun. I love.
Yeah, Gildas?
Could I just... So, remember when we went to that weird planet and I fell down the stairs?
Yeah.
So,
I
was
love that that's what you
wondering.
take from that. It's so good.
We met that Hinkley, that old orc, and he's, he was a good friend. We were we going to go see him at some point, like with that QB thing?
Some point later. Don't you worry about it. I, the captain, will deal with that.
Oh, you sure will, and I bet you'll deal with it wonderfully.
Yes, I will. Thank you. Now shut up.
Oh lord.
Gotcha.
Oh god. Okay. You guys do anything in town, or you bored your shit?
I'm still probably sat at the table copying the
Shyly,
spells.
I
I've not.
I mean,
paid
that's gonna
any
take a long
attention.
ass time. You can. You've got 3
I-
days of travel.
I'd like to have a look at shops.
I like
I
to
was
get
going to
it
say, I
sorted
turned to
out.
Shyly saying, do you have any resources or that we could have for our travels?
She sort of looks at the food, the table, and the spell scrolls, and is like, not really. I'm not really equipped for archaeological digs, but I'm sure Zealous will sort you out when you get there.
Okay.
It's been wonderful. I hope to see you all soon.
Thank you. Thinks to herself, we are never coming back to this planet again.
I give Shyly a big old hug.
She's
Okay.
yes, wonderful. Oh hello. Oh, so kind of you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful meal and all the food and all the wonderful sleep and the no hangover and the bacon as well.
Yes, well, one does one's best. Safe journeys and all. Hope you have fun. Hope Zealous doesn't overwork you or anything.
Oh,
I sort of shrug, just like,
I'm sure they won't. Right, Zealous, well, pal, man. Pat them on the not the stinger.
Where the wings are, or
Yeah,
it's not
just
really a
between the
patable
wings.
zone on a hornet.
Yeah, there isn't. I kind of realised halfway through. I'm like, well, come on then, let's go. I kind of like shake one of the arms.
She's I mean, you've never seen a hornet look confused, I suppose, but you get the feeling she looks a little confused.
Perfect. Well, just remember my accent, and off we go.
Can't forget that.
Ushu, you staying at the table? Or...
Yeah, I'm still working. Let me in 4 hours.
Oh god.
So
right,
did
Ushu, you can do that on the ship. Just get all your stuff together.
yeah, we got 3 days. 3 days.
Let me in 4 hours.
No, I won't.
What spells do I have?
What spells have I got? I've got a cast fireball. That's
Can I
You
cast
could- you could-
Mage Hand and basically pick up everything in front of him and then just sort of take it away? And then sort of like, like a dog with
it's-
like a treat.
Um,
Come on!
As I click my fingers, the inks, pen, and spellbook come back straight in front of me, and I continue writing. Have that as a feature.
Can I then slap him in the face?
you can stab him.
Yeah,
in
you
the
could try and
face.
threaten him.
With
some-
Mage Hand, by the way, because obviously it's a minute long
okay.
spell.
Roll an attack, I guess.
Would that be roll to hit? That is 11. What would that be? Plus Dex?
That'll do. I mean, he's sat still.
11.
I'm sure you get him.
I have an AC
14.
of 12.
Yeah, but
So
you're not
whatever
trying
you
to-
add on, it'll hit.
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, if it's plus Dex, then it's a 14, so it hits.
Fuck it, it's that then.
How much damage?
It won't be. I'm imagining it won't be damage.
Ah.
I was going to say,
You
would
like-
it
What
I
do
don't-
you need
I don't
me
think
for?
Mage Hand
Aren't you
can do
going
damage.
shopping?
1d4?
It'll just probably be if it's an unarmed strike, it'll be a 1 plus your strength or that.
I mean, Mage Hand. I'm sure Mage Hand. I'm sure
Yeah,
it's in the spell
or-
somewhere that it can't do damage.
Yeah, probably.
You
I
feel
can
like
have a look if you like.
Gotta see for the first time kind of a scowl on Ushu's face as he's actually concentrating on something, just like, don't do your jobs in town. I'm going to take a while anyway.
don't
I
have
don't
any
want to do
jobs
it halfway
in
through and lost
town.
where I am.
We need to go.
Where are we going?
To
You're
the
going
dig.
to the yeah.
To the archaeological dig.
Why are we going to the dig?
Because our new friend, the Hornet, I can't remember the name again. I keep
Zealous
forgetting
It's
the name.
not going anywhere.
At your
We've been it
service.
for hours.
Well,
Needs our help.
I mean, it is a long way away, and my team probably. I mean, they're not the brightest individuals.
Yeah, see, they
archaeologists.
need see, they need your intelligence.
Yes, well, they need. Yes, we could do with getting back soon.
I don't, but
Okay. I just reluctantly pick up my stuff and then quickly skip over to the ship
As you
and then
walk
display
back,
everything back out over my piano.
as you walk
Yep,
back
yeah,
to
no,
the
that's fine.
ship, you
Mhm.
as you leave the town, you pass the tree that you cast a lightning bolt on, and it hasn't really healed back, but above it is a permanent, well, at least static, storm cloud that is constantly arcing into it with new lightning bolts, routinely, sort of every couple
As soon as
seconds.
it comes into sight, I turn around and I go, "No, I'm going back to the
No,
tower."
no, right,
No,
okay, right,
no,
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 right,
no,
Ushu,
no,
Ushu,
no, no,
right,
no,
Ushu,
no,
Ushu,
no,
listen,
no,
Ushu,
no, no,
Ushu,
no,
Ushu,
no,
listen,
no,
listen,
no, no.
right.
Do you know how dangerous thunderstorms
yes,
are?
yes, I'm aware. Yes, I'm very much aware. However, if you get on the ship, that means we can fly away from said thundercloud, and we never have to see
What
it
if
again.
it strikes at us when we're
It
getting
won't.
off?
I promise you it won't.
How
I
do you know
promise
this?
You.
Thunder
No.
cannot be controlled.
Let me have
No.
a go. And I walk up to the thundercloud and I go, "Hi."
Face palms.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
No.
It keeps
Okay,
it keeps
Why don't you
striking.
move the spaceship to the other side of the town and then pick me up and then we can go?
No.
Look, Ushu,
No.
I'm stood next to it. See? Nothing's
He's going to
happening.
die.
It's not gonna die. It's gonna be fine. Trust me.
I mean, nothing is happening.
No. No.
Ushu's just scared of.
No.
You're gonna be
Can
fine. You're gonna be
Thunder,
fine.
lightning, and storm clouds.
Could I
Has a
try
massive
and...
phobia of them.
Oh, why didn't we ask that at Truth or Truth?
I think you already knew it because of the
You already
previous
knew
time
it
that there
from
was
the
thunder.
well, you've kind of got context clues already.
There was a
from the
previous
last
time with
thunderstorm.
thunder.
Well, when he did it.
Yeah,
in the
when
first
the
place.
tree got originally struck, I ran back inside whilst you were
Oh.
talking to the ambassador.
I was talking to the ambassador, wasn't there? Where is the ambassador? Have we not seen the ambassador?
No.
You can see it in the distance, just walking around the lot of the landing zone, kind of just kicking
What
stones.
if you move it slightly around to the landing spot furthest away from the thundercloud?
I mean, it's already it's well beyond the tree. There's a path and then a tree here, and
You're
then
gonna take a
beyond that is the
big
path.
curved path, so I can go
That is perfectly possible.
as
Can Gildas
distant as possible.
drive the ship?
Hmm?
Can Gildas drive the ship? Can I go in and quickly move it?
No.
You need the
No.
power
You need
battery.
him to actually. Well,
right, well,
Cora
that's a
could fly
problem.
it slowly.
I can just about fly it,
Yeah.
and she's not letting you fly while I'm powering it. That's a big no.
She doesn't let anyone else touch the helm.
She just doesn't let anyone touch the ship.
Yeah.
It's her ship.
I'm going to do a big circle round reluctantly to the ship,
Fantastic.
and as soon as I
Yeah.
get to the board, I'm running inside.
Yep, that's fine. We just sort of, I just walk past the tree, and then just sort of wait for him before getting on.
The ambassador runs over to you, and says, "You didn't pay your tax. You're meant to pay parking fee."
No, I didn't. You didn't say that.
"Yo, I didn't say. I'm saying it now.
Yeah, well, we're about to leave, so it doesn't matter.
It's £5.
No, it's not.
Here it is.
No, it's not.
What's a pound?
is.
No, it's not. Don't worry.
What's
about
a
it.
pound?
It's just, no,
A
it's not.
gold piece, you ninny.
No.
Oh.
Give me 5 gold." And she starts stropping.
Sorry, I've got to listen to my captain.
No. Yeah, Gildas, no. You shut up again. Don't say it.
Oh, okie dokie.
Okie dokie. How long till Ushu gets to us?
I imagine he's already. I mean, it
Is he
wasn't
there? Right.
It's not that far.
Okay, right. Ushu, go right on the piano. Go to the piano.
the child is
Can't
now.
leave until we
Gildas.
paid our parking.
No. I will deal with parking, okay? Thank you.
I don't know. Last time you didn't give me
Yeah.
money for the wine.
The
I'm
child
gonna
is
make
now
sure you
screaming.
pay.
Okay, yep,
At the
yep.
top of her
Gildas,
lungs.
you go on. You go.
Just
I'll
kind of
catch
see.
up with you.
Currently,
I'm on.
I imagine I'm on the ship, just kind of hidden behind something.
I've
What?
gone to my bonsai because I'm worried
Do
about
you
the
really
water.
want to test our luck when there's a thundercloud so
Yeah,
close to the ship?
it's fine. It's fine.
No,
Right,
it's
so
not fine.
it's
We're going to
fine.
die.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're going to die.
It's
Have you ever
fine.
been in a thunderstorm before?
Yes, I actually have. I mean, I'm a pirate.
And
what do
that's
you
why
think?
you need to pay the child. If we use up any of our luck trying to get away from this thing, we are going to die.
What he said? Pay me or the thunder will get you.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do a strike on the ship.
The child is.
If you sit on the strip, then we can't leave. Child.
Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you.
No. Right. Okay. So I leg it on.
The child's
The ship.
already run on.
Already ran. Just walked away, and I stopped fighting.
I throw down
Flying.
some rope.
The child has run up with you. The child is, she's in there. Pay me my gold.
No.
Are we taking her on as our new crew member?
New crew member. There we go. We'll just keep her. Right. Right.
Oh, you're
Ushu,
kidnapping
off we go.
someone.
We are not kidnapping a child.
Yes, we are.
We're
Yes, we
not
are.
kidnapping
Come
a child.
Zealous is already enormously
We're not
regretting the decision to
kidnapping
recruit
a
Oh,
you
child.
Zealous
guys.
is still here.
If it weren't for the fact
We
that
still got her.
the
We
fairy
still
is
got
the
someone
fairy
with
flew
her.
away, she would have probably left by now. But she has no other ride.
I need to make
Why,
a
don't-
note of
why aren't
this.
you weighing in on this?
What, Zealous?
Yeah.
Not my ship. I don't really want to get
Yeah,
involved.
it's-
I mean, I,
Thank
You know-
you,
Part
you know
of
what?
the
Zealous.
dispute.
you know what?
At least,
And Zealous,
thank you. At
Zealous
least
takes
Zealous
out
knows who
5
the
gold
captain
pieces
is.
and pays the child.
There you go, you like. Off you run.
You're not much of a captain with one crew member. And I go in to power the ship.
I roll and just walk away, just sort of shaking my head in my hand. Just, oh my god, what am I gonna do?
I like that the eye rolls and the face palms and all of the things are starting to overlap more and more.
Yeah, but
Eventually, you're just going to be like I palm.
I palm.
Yeah, you just like I roll away.
I feel like I need a macro which just comes up with eye roll,
Yeah.
face palm.
I finished.
Captain does some Dark Souls rolling away.
All right. So you now begins 3 days of travel off to the planet of Skalgar.
Gilgas.
I don't answer. I'm busy attending to my bonsai.
I was going to ask.
Gilgas.
I thought he was going to say, Captain told me to shut up, so I'm remaining shut up.
For 3
There we
days.
go.
I've been quiet as a mouse.
I mean, he knows
I'm
where you
going
are.
to. I'm just kind of
Oh, you can't move.
gonna
Actually.
look around and just be like. Gonna have to pause for a second. I'm gonna go down, take off.
The dragon wings of the ship disappear. It glides slowly to a halt in the stars.
I go downstairs and get a
Is that how space works?
I
5
go.
foot.
That's how this
cubed,
space works. Fuck yeah. Air
bucket
resistance is
of
everywhere.
water.
Okay.
I'm getting.
It's
I'm
not
getting
normal
a
space.
bucket of
You can
water.
breathe in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a bucket of water from another
I
room.
go to
and
find
bringing it up to the
Ushu.
piano.
Wait, you're bringing the water up to the piano.
Yeah, in a bucket.
Okay. In a bucket. Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you go back
I
to
just
flying?
kind of. Yeah. So basically, I imagine you just see coral heads in as I've come up like in a bucket. I put it underneath the piano and I just tap my foot on the bucket and it turns into a block of ice. And I'm just to go, much better, nice and cool. And then I put back on the helmet and I continue flying.
I just, you know when you sort of walk into a room, you're like, what? And then walk, and then turn around and go back to what you were doing. That's what she does.
So, what do you guys
I
get up
imagine
to
it just
over
stopped
the?
for like 5 minutes and then continued again.
What do you guys get up
Cooling
to
off
over
my
the
feet.
3 days? You're exclusively cooling your feet.
Yeah. Yeah. I finished
So,
typing in my. I finished copying in my new spells.
I've been
I'm
writing
just
a little
currently figuring
journal.
out.
how obviously this is 3 days, but what have we been doing when it's like night time or when we
Oh,
need to sleep?
she's-
I'm assuming it hasn't been like 3 days of continuous flying. Like there'll obviously be down times.
No, well, so Ushi has to like rest. He has to take long rests and
Mm.
stuff. But other than that, he can continue flying for basically the whole. I mean, it's the rest is included in the travel.
So anytime when they're resting, Coral has obviously been in the captain's cabin,
Mm.
and has been getting the cube out.
Yeah.
To look at it and has been studying it.
Okay. Wait, this is
Should
the
I-
cube that Hinkley gave
cube.
you.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
But they
I'd
don't know I've been
say-
doing it. I've sort of been doing it privately to myself.
Okay.
So at one point we've probably passed by an asteroid and I've stopped the ship and I've gone out and I've just gone, what does this do? And I'm going to actually purposely see what happens. Pull
Fuck
up
yeah!
right nice and close to the asteroid.
Fuck yeah! Perfect. Roll
So
a
that's
number thing.
I thought you'd still keep up with the pretense that even though you know it's a wand, like to use it, you'd go like, "That'll be your thing." Fluties.
Yeah, the Flutey Filibusters are now not really Flutey Filibusters anymore. Just filibusters.
the Wandy Wanderers.
5
Wandy
and
Wanderers.
29.
Do you want to be the Wandy Wanderers?
I like the
Yeah,
idea of
5
Wandy
and-
Wanderers.
Aggressive
I'm still going
rebranding
for
at
the
episode
Flutey
3.
Filibusters.
Fuck yeah!
I'm up for the Flutey Filibusters still. 5 and 29.
5
Oh, time
and
to write it
29.
down.
29.
5 and 29.
Well, I really do appreciate the optimism that you have that you're going to be able to figure out how the thing works.
I didn't write down the previous one. Oh dear.
Right, what was it? 5:29.
5:29.
Okay. Okay, you point it, all the lights flash, and it sets on a random combination, and it fires out in a sort of spray a cloud that now covers this asteroid. How big is the asteroid? Let's say
What does the cloud look like? I don't know. Depends
it
on-
looks like a sort of yellowy, dingy green color, and within seconds you can smell a horrible smell.
I broke it.
I
Oh no.
Why does he think that broke it?
I've just tried to cast a spell, and what's essentially happened is a smelly cloud has
I mean,
come out of the wand.
It is a spell.
Is anything happening to the asteroid?
I'm just getting up the spell. Bear with me.
Wow.
It's a yellow nauseating gas.
Yellow? Oh, I've put
Nothing
green.
is happening to the asteroid. No, the cloud is just sort of sitting there.
I looked to
And it
see if there's
smells
anyone
horrible.
on deck.
Well, I don't know. Is anyone on the deck?
Well, I'm obviously piloting.
Well, no, you're not. 'Cause he's not.
Oh, yeah.
He's not going. He's out. He's standing
Yeah.
outside. Are you on the deck as well?
Ushi.
Yeah, I'm on the deck at the moment. It's just before I go in to power it. I've got
Okay. So the ship is still.
Mhm.
Did you bring anyone else out for the demo?
Yeah. I wander back in, and I just go, Pancake, could you come here a second? Yes, I just put the wand against Pancake to see whether it still dissolves people.
It does not.
I wonder how much this costs. And I put my feet on the ice and I continue playing the
Well,
piano.
the when you spoke to the dinner guests, they seemed to imply that it was that they'd never seen anything like it before. So probably pretty valuable, given that it's maybe even unique. You hear from the helm a transmission coming in.
Is that where I am?
I don't
That's
know.
what I am.
Whoever is there, it says
I mean, I'm probably
Privateer
powering the ship.
Redbeard, status report.
Who is this?
I love that you don't remember. It's well, okay. From the voice, you can just about tell that it's and the context as well. You can tell that it's Vice Admiral Chalmers, who is the person who gave you the quest to go and intercept the trading
Vice
of.
Principal
No,
Chalmers.
he's Vice Admiral Chalmers.
Admiral.
You're
Oh.
incorrect. He's a different one.
Superintendent.
Redbeard!
Yeah. He says status report.
We went.
It's
to-
been 3 days.
Yeah.
What's going on?
We went.
Where is the item? What are you successful? Did you
Yes,
retrieve
I
it?
have it on. I have it on board
Why have you not returned it?
because we had to make a stop off.
Give it here.
Can you just remind me where you were again?
I'm at Starport Gamertown. Why is that funny? He's a venerated commander of the fleet. Commodore Gamertown
yeah.
served us very well in the war, and he's been honoured greatly with a starport in his name.
Yeah. No, sorry. Just.
You are to
It's
come
called- it's
here
called
and immediately
Gamertown.
to finish your quest and to the awarding of 500 gold pieces,
Yeah. Right.
as we
Okay.
agreed.
Yeah.
You
that
are
sounds really great.
late.
Sorry, I had to make a stop off. I had to make a stop off to get some resources. I'll be heading there.
Unacceptable. Be there now.
And he ends the transmission.
Okay, how far away are we from Starport?
It's about a day in the perpendicular direction from the way you're going, which Zealous has perhaps overheard and is now.
Sorry, we're going. We taking a detour.
Yeah.
I really do need to get back.
Yeah. I need to do this though. Halfway through a job.
What are you doing? You're halfway. You didn't say that.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me this?
Need to know basis.
I needed to know. I'm hiring you.
No. You didn't need to know. Captain needs to know.
Infuriated Hornet is now in your cabin. Congratulations.
I try and calm Dr. Zealous down. I like to think over these 3 days I've been trying to, have quality chats about archaeology and try and learn things like that and learn more about her and her hornety ways of life.
Hornety ways.
She's. Where are we going now then?
Once again, need to know basis. It's a day's travel away. But we're going to travel there. I'm going to do this thing, and then we can go to the archaeology dig.
Just feel the ship stop, and you hear like quickened steps up towards the hull, and just see a door open, and you're just like, "Can you please quiet down? I'm trying to see how many books I can balance on my head." Close the door, go back. Go back.
Well, hang on. I mean, wait. You're.
I'm not in the helm, am I?
in the same room, as I say every fucking session.
Oh.
Yes, yeah. It's
Piano is
it's like a
behind you.
I
semicircle
always
and a
think that I'm in
square.
an engine room.
No, you are the engine. You're
Been
help,
watching too
you've
much
got the helmet
I
Firefly.
on.
think I'm in the engine room.
You're not in the engine room. You're at the piano,
No,
if you want to
then
be,
scrap
or
that.
just chilling. Yeah.
I'm
So
just chilling then.
you've just
I come in
heard
and I
that
say
the
that, I leave.
Quite literally chilling.
yeah. Do you wanna give up the wand for the money? It is your wand after all. Ushi, do you have any particular thoughts about this, or were you not paying attention?
I was not paying attention. What was being said?
Carl?
So basically, need to make a bit of a detour. Don't worry, it's fine. Just means instead, what I'm assuming this is like, we're like 2 days away from. So is this within the first day, or are we like?
Going to do an insight
You
check.
cut out. What are you saying?
Is it?
So obviously this is like on the way to the archaeology dig.
It's not on the way. It's out of the way.
Yeah,
but
I know. But what I'm saying, this is happening during that journey, during the 3 days. But are we a day in? Are we 2 days in?
You're a day in.
Yeah, we're a day in, so it means it's going to be another 3 days till we get to the campsite. So it's going to be to the archaeology dig. So a day out, and then 2 days from there to.
I'm going to do
So
an
basically,
insight
I need to make a
check
detour. Just need to go
because-
see someone.
Doing an insight check.
Should
I
What for?
believe every word.
Why are you doing an insight check? What are you doing? Tell me what you're doing
Mainly
first.
that she
Shouldn't he
seems
be?
to be.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
I haven't
So
been
shouldn't he be
paying
doing
any
perception?
attention. Yeah.
Hang on. What, Chris?
I've been doing well. First off, perception is looking at people. Insight is reading people. So that's why I'm doing an insight check. But it's because I'm
Shouldn't that be
in the
perception?
truth. First off, Scarlet keeps trying to deceive Ushu, and it keeps kind of boiling out very quickly shortly afterwards. And the second reason is because during the Truth and Truth yesterday, she said that she doesn't really have any imminent goals, so just suddenly changing course for one day is a little bit suspect in Ushu's thing. Just wants to kind of know what it is, because it seems odd that we're suddenly changing course after she told Ushu that she couldn't finish his scrolls because they were in a rush to get to the archaeology dig. So evidently, Ushu reckons it's something important, so he's going to do a little insight
Shouldn't that be
check.
against my deception then?
It should be.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say Ushu gets advantage because
I
you
already
have given him
advantage.
fucking conflict. Oh, really? What form?
Because of my race.
Oh, sure. Okay, cool. Yeah. Then ignore what
I
I
always
do.
get advantage on insight checks.
Interesting.
Yeah. My psychic glamour ability. I get it on that only charisma check, but I went on. Yeah, got a 15.
19.
You she's
Motorbike.
seems like a legit. She's a motorbike, and also she has given you a perfectly
Once
legitimate
again, the
reason.
motorbike's back.
I mean,
It was quite literally an hour afterwards.
you
Just kind
yeah.
of go be like.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
"Okay,
I don't
if
really
you've
know why
got to
you're
deal with
rolling to
this,
be honest,
I'm
because
staying on
because like she lied to you, but like you say, you're aware she lied to you. So I don't know why you're rolling for an insight check.
Yeah, I'm aware she's lying to me. It's just that I'm insighting to kind of see whether there's anything I can kind of pick out and kind of get her to tell me the truth, which evidently there's nothing I can pick out.
Well, I
in
mean,
that,
you
so
were
I've
right
given
there
enough
when you heard that
information.
she's now driving off to sell your wand.
I have a passive perception of 7.
Fair enough.
Just enjoying the ice bucket.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to what he said anyway. I'll just stay on the ship. You can go sort it.
Yep.
I talked to Dr. Salis and I'm like, oh, don't worry, this will just be a minor setback. The captain's very, very skilled in, her jobs and things.
I'm
So this will
starting
be
to doubt
done.
that, but whatever.
Oh, Zealous, after you told me all about your Hornety home.
She hasn't told you anything about Hornety ways. She gets very annoyed when people ask about her Hornety ways. Why do you have to? You don't ask humans about what's the deal with them being humans. Why can't I just be a fucking hornet? What's wrong with being a fucking hornet? I'm a hornet. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing different. I'm just a person who's a hornet. Piss off.
God,
I
Dennis
used-
is quite angry.
Well, I
Can
used
you
to have an
roll
orc
quieten
friend.
down?
Oh, I thought you said, can you
Oh
roll?
shit. Yeah. Did I roll? I can't remember if I can't remember if I rolled my HP. I may need to roll. For my HP.
You may do that. I don't mind.
So are we just heading to this new location?
You are heading to Starport Gamertown.
Starport Gamertown.
It is
Lovely.
a enormous, much larger than the previous Starport. It's a sort of kind of very busy hub of armada stuff. There's lots of military ships and things around.
I look, I gasp, and I say, Tiff the bartender said she had a quest for me 3 days ago.
This
which
is
I
only
forgot
2
to
days
mention.
ago.
2 days
Oh, you're
ago.
there. No, you're there now. Oh wait, yeah, it's 2 days.
Yeah. I'm just realising now.
Well, no, it was 3 days. It was 3 days because you start travel on the day after the dinner. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've lost my sense of time as well.
Yeah.
Was it 2 days? Was it 3 days?
On the second day, when everyone's gone to sleep, I'm going to come out with Pancake to look at another asteroid in range. I'm going to go, Pancake, we're going to try something. Hey, what is it, boss? I'm going to strap this magic wand into your mouth, and you are going to fly over to that asteroid and see if you can fire it.
I have no idea. Fuck it, yeah. I guess familiars can use magic wands. I don't know.
Well,
Wait, no,
basically any magic spell I can cast through him.
Okay,
so
sure.
if it's
That's
working with
fine,
magic, then
because it's attuned to
it's
you.
just
but...
this is to experiment. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll your
Send
numbers.
Pancake out.
I thought you were going to use the day's
4
travel
and
to
11.
like recharge the wand so you had several uses of it, but no.
No. 4 and 11.
4.
I'll do that on the third day. Well,
no.
when we're leaving.
You go.
Yeah.
Yep. You are aware
In
that
fact, when we arrive, we're gonna have.
you are aware that you're losing it when you go there, right? Like that's what Coral is just like. You're flying.
I didn't hear.
You were
You
in the
did
room,
remember.
Christopher. There is
Yeah,
no
but he
way.
has a
Even
seven-
with
he
a
has a
passive
seven-
perception of even with a passive perception of 7, you notice things happening. You don't notice nothing. That would be a passive perception of 0.
I was doing other stuff. It's kind of like if something's happening in the background and people are chatting, you're just zoned out. Then you know.
Can confirm that a lot
24/7.
Can confirm a lot of important conversations happen in this house where Chris is in the room and he does not notice it.
Yeah, and I do not absorb any of it. I have a passive perception.
I also
of 7
inherit
in
this
real life,
technique.
so I do.
Fair enough. Yes.
Mhm.
What was the numbers?
4 and 11.
Oh, 4 and 11, eh?
Something awesome happened.
Any description? Oh,
You can't really remember. It all happened so fast, but something awesome happened.
wow,
definitely.
fantastic.
Something awesome happened.
Wow. I'm going to say, Pancake, keep the wand in your mouth. You are my moving turret now in case I get into any danger.
Alright, you
Brilliant.
approaching Gamertown. You fly in and dock. There is a very, very, very large building in front of you that says in big letters, Vice Admiral, go here and do the thing, place. Coral, do you...
Sorry, reading a message.
You have arrived!
I've arrived! So I ask Ushu and Gildas and Zalus to gather on the deck. And I say,
Okay.
okay. I'll just be a minute. I need to go speak to someone. So Gildas and Zalus, you stay on here. Ushu, I need you to come with me.
I'm not part of your crew. Take your crew with you. I'm going to stay on the ship with the other guests. As you
Excuse
said,
me.
you're only coming here for a quick stop-off. It doesn't involve me. So I'm just going to stay on the ship. If you need to go do a job, I don't need to babysit you.
No. I'm not asking you to
Don't
babysit
worry,
me.
I understand. You're a big girl. You can do it by yourself.
I'm not asking you to babysit me, you idiot.
I've got important things to do.
Okay, right. You stay here. All of you just stay here on the ship. And
Okay.
I could always come, Captain, if
no.
you need a hand.
No.
Well.
Stay here. Please. Thank you.
Alright.
Good. And then
You walk off towards the enormous building, which is a sort of like hub of Trinity Armada goings on. It's like a headquarters, but not the headquarters, just one of them. Inside there is a sort of front desk with a tiefling sort of filing papers busily.
Mhm.
Yes, hello. Do you have an appointment?
no, but someone is waiting for me. Is expecting me.
He looks at you and says, "Who?"
Captain. What's his name? Sorry, I forget names. I really need to write these down.
It's literally on front of the building that you've just entered. His name was literally on the building.
I'm
He's
sorry,
Vice
I
Admiral
don't-
Chalmers. I'm not
Vice
paying
Admiral
any
Chalmers.
attention.
It's Vice Admiral Chalmers.
Yeah, I'm here for the Vice Admiral. He's expecting me, but I don't have an appointment.
Okay.
Just
It's on the top floor.
okay. Thank you. I go up to the top floor.
It's
So ready for an argument.
you climb these lovely sort of furnished. It's all very sort of businessy and fancy and ostentatious. There's it's swarming with officers, and at the top there's these big oak doors, and it says Chalmers on one of them.
I walk up to it and give a firm knock.
You hear a grunt and saying, "Come in!"
I step through.
And you see a balding human who's quite fat in his sort of 50s. And he says, "Ah, I believe we spoke on the phone, sending stone thing."
Yes. We
Great,
did.
good. Do you have the item? And what is it?
So
What happened? Give me a full mission report.
we arrived at the planet, and there was a orc and an elf, a drow,
Okay.
and meeting. Like you said, there would be two people meeting, and the planet opened up. And there was
He stops
stairs.
drinking his coffee and picks up a pen or a quill and starts writing. Go on.
The planet opened up to
Planet
stairs
opened up.
descending
Stairs into planet. Yes.
I then followed
Followed
with
in
some of my crew.
some. Okay, sure. All right, go on.
Well, obviously we didn't. They couldn't know we were there, so I couldn't bring the whole crew.
All right, fine. And what else?
Alright. So we followed them, keeping our distance, and there was a voice over the tunnel.
Voice.
Tannoy.
And it said, oh, what did it say?
He's looking very, very annoyed. Young girl, please get to the point.
Anyway, right. So one of the two, the half elf. What's the? I know what happened. No, I know what happened. I know what happened. I just can't remember.
You literally had Ushu be like, "Do you want to take someone with you?" No, I'm fine. You've got it. Explain what it is. You're just like, I can't do it.
No, I can. Zoe can't. Not Coral can't.
Okay,
Zoe
Coral.
can't.
Right, roll an
Coral can.
intelligence.
Zoe can't.
Roll an intelligence check.
Coral can't.
Coral can't.
Coral can't. Don't worry. It's not a nat one. It's not a nat one. It is a 7.
Oh, okay. He's got this.
Coral can't.
So he was right. To summarize,
And one
Voice.
of these two.
Tannoy. He said something.
One
Someone
of these
got
two-
vaporized.
Yep.
Then a crewmate picked up a thing, and it went funny. Young lady, I really do not have time. Where is the item?
On my ship.
Why don't you have it with you?
This is the thing, is I don't know if I can touch it because the last person who touched it, well, not the last person, but the person before that, got vaporized.
I see.
Remember, the Tannoy said, like, chosen person, and it seems that my crewmate is said chosen person, so I don't know if I'm going to get vaporized. So, FYI.
Why didn't
that's
you
why
bring them here with the item then?
I wanted to have this conversation in private.
Well, I want to have the item, so go
Yes,
and get
yeah,
it,
yeah.
please.
Can you come with me?
No. Do I have to call the officers in?
No.
I have a fleet to command. Can you fuck off
Yeah.
and do the thing, or just escort yourself kindly to the brig, and I will impound your ship?
Okay, no need for that. No need for that, thank you.
Go and get it.
Okay, I will go and get it, your kind sir. And she very, like, mockingly bows to him.
He's got his finger on the button that says, like, court-martial this bitch.
Okay, she
Send the hounds.
So close.
jokingly bows and then scurries off.
He goes back to writing. Yeah, what do you do?
Okay, I go back to my ship.
Okay, there you are, on ship.
On my ship.
How was your little trip? Can we get going now?
No.
We've got to get
No,
to
no,
this
no, no, no.
archaeological dig.
Yes. However, everyone needs to come with me. I need some help. Everyone needs to come. Everyone.
Okay.
Errol.
Battle
Mantis.
stations.
Zealous is
Errol!
not moving. Zealous is very bored of this.
Come on, Zealous.
That includes
Zealous,
you.
as I said, it's...
We may
Don't
need
worry.
your.
I'll leave Pancake and Pepe Girl to look after the ship.
No. Remember, I can turn my ship invisible, so if we all go, we can make the ship invisible.
They know that the ship's here. I mean, just because you turn it invisible and it's docked somewhere doesn't mean people aren't going to
have you
know
turned
where
it
it
invisible?
is.
No, I've not turned it
That-
invisible, but
Okay.
I want everyone to come off it so that we turn invisible. No, it...
I don't understand why you're turning it invisible. It's not going anywhere, and people can already see it. If it just vanishes, they're still going to know it's here.
It is in full view of the entire starboard. It's just one in a long row
Look,
of ships.
I'll just leave Pancake and Pepe Girl. They can
No,
take care of it
no.
themselves.
No,
Why do they need to be here? I keep Pepe Girl on the ship all of the time.
because we need to do
And
sightseeing.
Pancake can actually defend the ship.
Can he?
He's got it in the
I
mouth,
mean-
hasn't he?
Oh.
Yeah, but you
Pancake
don't
is.
know he has it in the mouth.
Is it hidden in... Oh,
I
yeah,
did that
manta rays
last
have
night.
big mouths.
So then I say, can he? Can he defend the ship? So far in all our fights, sorry, Ushi, that Pancake hasn't done anything.
He's done a lot. He's
Errol's done
scouted the
stuff.
area.
He's looking tired.
But if anything happens, I can see what's happening on the ship. Because we can't really leave it abandoned,
trust me.
can we?
I trust these people. They'll be fine.
If you trust these people, why are you turning your ship invisible?
I trust the Armada. I don't trust thieves. I don't trust other pirates.
And
Then
I
why
trust
aren't
the
you
captain.
keeping someone on the ship?
That's why I'm turning it
If you
invisible.
I don't understand. My brain is hurting. The splitting.
The splitting.
I don't know. So do we need to make the ship invisible and defend it, or do we want to keep the ship with nobody on board in full view? Do we trust people, or do we not trust people?
We trust certain people, and we don't trust other people.
Ushu.
So we should defend the ship and turn it invisible.
Ushu.
You don't need to defend it.
Ushu, I've
But
been on the
people
ship.
know it's here. If we're leaving it with nobody on there,
the
someone can
Armada
steal
knows
it.
it's here, but pirates
Ushu.
Oh my god, I do not understand.
Ushu. We trust the captain. I've been on this
But
ship.
the captain's not going to be here. I need this to get back to my tour guide.
Yeah, but the captain says if we leave the ship here, it'll be a-okay,
Look,
and that's
it's
good enough for
fine.
me.
As we said, what are we going to need Pancake and Pepe Girl for? They can stay on the ship.
No,
it is fine.
No, they can come with
Why
us.
can't they stay on the ship? They'll be inside. The ship will go invisible with them inside the ship. Why do you need them?
That's not how
You've not given me any answers. You've just told me no to everything. You just contradicted yourself. Make sense.
Gil just kind of whispers like, it is her ship. I mean,
Can I just roll for
them's
persuasion,
the rules.
please?
Huh?
Can I just roll for persuasion?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Contest
What
it
are
with
you
a...
saying?
Yeah, that's a
then?
17 plus 7. So that's a, what is it? 20
Yeah, but why?
plus.
What are you saying? What?
I just want you to fucking come with me.
I'm coming. I'm saying I want to
Yes,
leave
but
my
what
animals
about...
on this.
Just, right, just bring the pets with you.
Why?
Chris, it's not
She has
don't
persuaded you.
matter. I rolled a fucking
Yeah.
20,
Coral
okay?
has
Just
persuaded
do it.
you.
Yes.
She's a
He
persuasive
just kind of
individual.
reluctantly comes over and just goes, I do not understand you. This is supposed to be a quick stop. Honestly, you're bossing me around like you're on part of your crew, and I want to make the one thing clear. I am not a part of your crew. You do not get to boss me about. You got that?
I kind of whisper
Make an
again and
intimidation
say,
check.
My people with.
Pardon?
No, him.
Yeah. What
16.
What would that be against? If it's against anything?
That's just generally.
Wisdom. Let's say, let's say a wisdom check from Coral.
It's a nat 1. Again.
There you go.
Ushu is quickly getting to the end of his rope because he's just been bossed about with no regard to anything that he wants to do. He's supposed to be a relaxed guy, but he's just been bossed about since he joined this ship. He is getting so sick of this.
Well, I mean...
So he brings.
well, I mean, it is a pirate captain. It's not meant to be.
Ushu doesn't know that. He just kind of knows he's a captain and apparently going to be taken back to his crew.
Not his crew, his tour.
Yeah.
Right,
His
so
tour.
I guide them back
Mhm.
to the desk and say, I need to go back upstairs.
He
knows
looks
I'm
at all
coming.
the people and is like, okay, I suppose. Do you have any weapons?
Well, yeah, I'm a pirate, obviously.
Can you... It's just there's a lot of you. Can
I
you...
went upstairs literally a minute ago.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, alright. There's 2 officers that are keeping close eye on you guys.
Of course there is. Go upstairs.
You walk through the door, and you see Chalmers again. Ah! Perfect. Is this your crew?
This is my crew, yes.
Well, that one is.
I'm very busy
that
here.
one.
Gonna be honest, chaps. don't have a lot of time. Give me the thing, and I'll give you your gold, and just go away.
Only a goal. No, the deal was 500.
No, he said I'll give you your gold. Like, it's
Okay.
plural.
Ushum?
What?
He still doesn't know what we're doing.
You've told him nothing, and you've tried to persuade him to come with you.
You've
He
managed to
has no
persuade
idea
him
what's going on.
through
You
some
persuaded him to
incredible
come on,
means,
and
but
you've
you
just
didn't
gone
tell him.
Ushu, and it's just like, what? Do you want
you-
one of my animals? I'm not selling my animals.
No.
Is this why you wanted them here?
No. Can you please give the kind man the wand?
No.
Chalmers does not like that.
I mean,
I don't know if
You're-
you've noticed, but I'm not someone people say no to.
He
Look.
says no to me, look.
Yes, well, you're not a vice as. Anyway,
I
just.
mean, first off, why did you say yes to this deal? We literally had a conversation about the one that this is one of a kind. You could probably sell this for 500,000 gold, and you're trying to sell it for 500 gold pieces.
You say this in
I-
front of the
First off,
I pipe up.
what are you doing?
I pipe up and say, "Wait, this is a deal."
I
Apparently, I didn't get told anything about this.
Well,
I accepted the deal before I knew what I
Secondly-
was picking up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you knew. Too, you guys also were present when she accepted the deal, I believe.
oh, were we?
Yeah.
I probably wasn't.
Depends how
Because,
long
no,
ago
I wasn't,
before-
because I got picked up at the space station, and then we moved over to the planet.
Yeah, that was.
We've only been here and back.
That was when
Isn't it?
you accepted the mission. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't
They
know
probably
what
you're,
didn't
to
know.
do.
you're aware that the wand is like the thing that they wanted, definitely.
Yeah, I've put that together.
So what
at
do you
this
do?
Point. Just like, unfortunately, we kind of left it back on the planet.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I just kind of turned, just whisper in chorus, like, if you want to sell the one, that is fine. But you are trying to sell it for 500 fucking gold pieces. You are being ripped off. I thought you wanted treasure. This is a rip-off. You are literally getting ripped off. Yes, we don't have it on us. I mean, you can check us in the ship. It's not on us at all.
He definitely heard that. You're in a room with him. I mean, how?
Yeah,
even if
I was literally gonna pull you all aside, but it's a bit late now because you
I
I
trucked
mean,
on
it
ahead.
doesn't change the fact that you can come with us to the planet and we can pick it up.
It's not on the planet. Ushu, give the man.
But fine, search me.
No. I didn't say search. I said give.
Chalmers is
I-
very tired of this, and there are now guards in the room behind you who are
I-
sort of.
I point at Pancake and say, "Isn't it in his mouth?"
Thank you for
I just go, oh, yes. I point at Chalmers.
Now it's getting spicy. Fuck yeah!
I feel like
Wait, no, it
I'm
has.
going-
It has
I was
no.
like, "What is going on?"
I don't think it has a.
Doesn't it? I mean, isn't it one charge per day?
Yeah, and you used it.
I've used it twice in the ship, but I've had 2 long rests. And I had 1 left over, so shouldn't I
Yeah,
have
okay,
1 left
okay.
on there? This is like
Mainly
the
because I
final
really,
one that
really
I
want to
have.
see what happens here.
17 and 64. Ushi's had a fucking laugh.
Vice Admiral Chalmers melts into a puddle of water, and the guards all scream and draw their weapons. There are 4 of them behind you. There is a window in front of you. What do you do?
I thought it was just going to scare him. I didn't think he was going to kill him.
Don't worry, this is fine.
I know. I grabbed
This is fine.
4 of them.
This is fine.
And we
This is fine.
jump out the
Jump out the window. Yep.
jump out
Roll
the
for
window.
initiative.
Jump out the window.
Roll for We're rolling for initiative.
Yes, you are rolling for initiative.
Okay, right. So
This
It's
is the...
plus. It's plus.
This is not how I
proficiency
expected
bonus,
this
isn't
session
it?
to go at all, but
Well,
here we are.
plus.
Well, currently,
Ushu's
Ushu's plan for this wonders that
Just
it
plus
has
dexterity.
made him shrink,
D20
put out a
plus
noxious
dex.
gas, and made something
20.
incredible happen.
What was that? Was that a
He
nat
doesn't
20?
know it.
No,
Or a
not
natural?
nat 20. Just 20.
Oh, a natural 20.
So-
Okay.
Yeah, natural 20.
No!
That's 17 plus 30 plus 3 is 20, and then plus another 3, that's 23.
Okay.
16.
Yeah.
At
Okay.
least
Hang
the
on.
wasp can fly.
The wasp can't fly. Wait, no. The wasp. Wait, the
Okay.
wasp's not with you. The wasp's on the ship. The wasp is having no part of this.
Ah, I thought the wasp came along.
No, and also the wasp is a hornet. You racist.
He's not here at the moment. To see me get confused.
You know what? I think we're gonna call it a break here. And I'm gonna figure out what the fuck's going to happen to you all.
Oof. Spicy.
Oh, okay. We'll take until 10, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna do. Yeah, like I was just like, from Uchi's perspective, what has it done? Leaves, gas,
Gold
something
ship.
incredible, shrinking. I was like,
Lightning.
thought he
Yeah,
knows.
yellow
Oh,
cloud.
because he didn't know that those. I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, here you are.
I thought it was a. Ushu looks horrified that he's killed a man.
You've not just killed a man. You've killed an incredibly important man.
Oh no!
You've essentially assassinated an important, like a high-ranking member of the Trinity Armada.
I mean, Coral's just thinking this is only going to be in my favour.
No. What do you mean? You told them all that it was your crewmate. To
Yes,
everybody
but
else in this entire building, you and your lads have walked in, puddled a dude, and then just like ran out the window.
Yeah.
The back,
Yeah, but this
at
is
the
the
bottom
thing.
stair.
Yeah, but you're forgetting about other things.
I
I?
almost gave the person downstairs the wand when it said hand in your weapons. So I wouldn't have done it anyway.
Literally, as soon
God.
as you said the guards, I was like, okay, we're going to be rolling for initiative.
Yeah.
I did.
All right.
I just love the fact it's like the guards there. I was like, Ushu's gonna panic and use the wand. It's the one thing he can do. It's the one thing he knows what to do.
All right. We will be right back. Christ.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm loving the.
I had a lovely
I'm
thing
loving
planned.
the dynamic between Coral and Ushu because it has suddenly become just this animosity. of
Incredibly
Ushu being
toxic.
just
It's gone from 0 to 100. Well, that's fine. I'm anticipating new characters being rolled by the end of this session.
No!
I mean, we'll see what happens, guys. Don't you worry. I'm sure.
Oh no, Gildas. Damn it, Chris, really? On my first campaign?
No!
In the third session?
I think I'm preferring this character to another character. But they're basically the same person, so it's not like it matters.
You
Good
might have
news,
to.
guys.
I think the moral
I
of the lesson
have
is get along with your
prepared-
party.
Don't worry, guys. I did prep Featherfall when I got the spell, so we
already
shouldn't
have it.
die from the land.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but we've-
no,
yeah,
remember,
we
we
have
have it for a week.
We have it for a week, so we're all okay.
You have it for 4 more days.
And double jump.
Yeah.
I think Ushu's going down on the way back to the ship.
Oh no.
Oh no, because then Gildas will have to come and try and get you.
Well.
Oh,
Oh, wait a
just awesome.
second, I'll be fine. I have my invisibility potion.
You'll be fine.
right, I'm gonna
my
go get a drink.
Yeah, I'm getting a coffee.
I need it. I need a drink. I don't know. Oh my god. What have I done? Oh. That was so much fun. I love the shit where Ushi's just like, why are you going? Just ends up with like, fucking get you, bring them with him. And he's just like, fine. Ah. Oh. I want to deacon that. Oh. By the way, are you okay, Zoe?
Yeah, I'm fine.
'Cause I hope you didn't. I hope it didn't come off that my character just being very aggressive to
Nah,
you for no reason. Yeah.
no, it's just frustrating. I can't do what I do. Like, I get it. It's like your character being your character, but it's also
Yeah. It's just the character conflict at the
Yeah.
beginning. It's just gonna be.
and like obviously, like as I said, like I get it. It's your character just constantly asking questions, but like
Yeah.
Zoe can't explain it, so then
Yeah.
it's because I can't. So it's like when I was trying to explain to him like what happened, I physically couldn't remember if it was the elf or the drow,
Yeah.
the orc or the elf that was the one that got vaporized.
Yeah.
I know one of them got vaporized, but I can't remember which one it is. So it's not Coral not explaining it, it's me,
Yeah.
it's Zoe not explaining it, and that's frustrating for me because I do know
Yeah.
what happened, and I
Yeah.
can tell you I just can't say it how I want to say it. I just can't remember the names. I can't remember what the voice said over the tannoy. It was something like
Yeah.
it wasn't target chosen, but it was something like something identical.
Yeah,
I can't remember, and that's frustrating for me because Coral would know that, like she would.
Yeah. It's something that I get a lot with my characters, and like from my personal experience, it's just it's why I start taking notes of my sessions, because I cannot keep it in my head what's happened.
But I can't. Like...
But it is yeah, it is.
Like,
Is something that is just.
But that's the thing, though, is that I can't, like, if I were... This is what happens in lectures, is I either sit and listen to everything, or I will sit and make notes of everything.
Yeah, but it's not both at the same time.
It's
If
not
you want,
both.
I can always send my notes and my brother's notes to you at the end of the sesh, so then you have them there.
Yeah, can do. Don't mind. It's like the only reason why I'm writing notes for the other one is because I want to write it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get it that I'll get Will's notes tomorrow, and then we'll send them over to you, and then you can have them for the session.
So it's like with all the questioning, like...
Yeah.
It's not Coral not being able to do it, it's Zoe not being able to do it. I'm really not very good at improv. Like, ironically, I love playing D&D, but the one thing I'm bad at when it comes to acting is improv.
Yeah,
like, it's...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Unless it's, like, a character that I know, like, the back of my hand.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll get easier as the sessions get on, as you kind of get a... Because at the moment we're in the stage as well where we're kind of learning everything.
Like, you'll see it with Midnight as well. Like, every now and then I'm just like, I don't know what I do, but that's because I just need a minute to think about what I would do. And they are just sort of morphing into the same character at this point.
Yeah.
I
I
mean
tend
the
to
eye
get
rolls.
like... Yeah. Well, I get it with Usha, my first character, Toby, are very similar, and it's just it's just something that I feel as you do more D&D and more characters, you get better at distinguishing them. But also, they're both early characters and they haven't had their character arcs yet, and they've got different trajectories. So it's going to change in the future, because at the moment it's just trying to define what makes those two characters different. It's why I gave it's why for my first character, Toby Rome, didn't really have any fears, and it's why I gave Bushu a phobia of thunder and such. Because it's just one of the ways where when it pops up, it is something very immediate I have to go by. I feel like I have hit all of my flaws in this one session, apart from my top one. I sometimes space out and realise 7 minutes have gone by. I have a tendency to wander, get distracted, or get lost. I can't keep a secret to save my life or anyone else's. But it's why I think personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws are very useful, because then you have kind of, especially the ideals, where it's like Ushu. Most important things to Ushu is knowledge, wonder, change, aspiration, and traveling. So just kind of, I'd say like some point between the sessions, just kind of write out both characters and kind of get a list that you can have with you in person in the session. Just kind of like, this is the direction I want to take Midnight. This is the direction I want to take Scarlet. But yeah, I was just saying that with
Gilda's been
Zoe's
taken in
character,
direction.
with Zoe's character, it's her character would remember stuff that she doesn't, but she struggles to kind of write stuff down and listen in. So I was saying that we could always take pictures of our notes and send them to Zoe in between sessions, and then
they won't help very much. These are my notes so far. It says Starport Gamer Town and the double jump stuff, and that's about it. I haven't really got a really good note taking. To be honest.
Yeah. Well, I know the one that survived was called Hinkley. The
Yes.
Half-Orc.
Hinkley, the old orc, has given us a cube and wants to meet us on Zerial.
Yeah. The planets will go on. But mine's just in a list format where it's like, this is pretty much how it goes session to session. And it's also, if you want it for the other campaign as well, Zoe, I can...
Pardon?
If you want it for the other campaign, I can always send over people's recaps of the previous session once they've been done, because I keep them all on one document. Then I kind of have a list of
that
what...
one I'm fine. Like that one I'm okay with.
Yeah.
It's.
I'll have a chat with... I'll either have a chat with Jamie. What I'll do is that with the recap for each session, I'll either write it down or see if Jamie can whilst we're writing it out, and then basically have that available to all of us. And then we kind of have though it's a session delayed, we'll have full notes for each of the sessions for the important information. And then I can probably take my time out of my day at some point to write up the other episodes that we've had thus far. Good thing as well is that we can watch them, so I can get information back.
Yeah.
I'll just have to deal with my voice. Yeah. Don't worry. I'll help you sort that out, because I got it a lot when I did my first proper campaign, and it's something that I've gotten better at. But that's because I've DM'd so much since then that I've kind of gotten used to taking shorthand notes for D&D. And that's something that I know players who've been playing for like 5-10 years who still struggle with it.
Yeah, but it's something it's not even something I struggle with in D&D. It's something I just struggle with because I struggle with it in lectures. It's like, as I said, there's been lectures where I've not made any notes. I understand it, but then I've not got any notes. But then there's been times where I've made notes and used like four or 5 pages, but I have no idea. I'm like 4 slides behind, and I have no idea what the context of it. It's just a diagram. I'm like, great, what does this diagram mean? And it's just something I just can't
I think
do.
also at the end of the session, we'll let Jamie know as well. Because as a DM, if he's aware of it, then like he can play around it. Because the thing is, you don't want... It's like... I had one person in a D&D campaign who struggled with it, and we just kind of said that, like, for your character, unlike the others who I'm expected to keep notes, because I know that they had a lot on in their personal life and they were kind of very distracted during sessions. Like, I understand if you need a recap, just let me know. And only if it's information that you probably wouldn't know, I'll get you to roll an intelligence check. But like, its main thing is that once Jamie knows, then he's aware, and then he doesn't have to like put you in those situations.
Yeah.
It's like with Cord, Helen's mic kind of breaks up and she's not quite defined the character, which is why I'll speak in for Cord quite a bit in the session.
Yeah.
It's just because it's something we've chatted about previously. So it's good to just have a dialogue and let, whenever you're, and it's the same with my campaigns, just have anything you're uncomfortable with or you want me to know about. Like, we've talked about Aaron in the party, and if something doesn't happen in game to the party, I'll I'll have a chat with kind of like Jamie midway through level 5 for it. At the end of the day, it's not fun if everyone's not having fun. You want everyone to have fun.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I've killed Superintendent Chalmers.
And also the other thing is I can really easily get frustrated. Like you saw it when Matt was like,
Yeah.
that was clearly the beekeeper. It's like, yeah, well, I don't see you having to control not 1 but 2 player character sheets. And if you want to do something, you've also got to remember to switch. Like that really frustrated me because...
Yeah. To be fair, I thought you were doing a great job with the beekeeper. Because there are some people who are like, oh, I'm just going to hit something that took like 10 minutes in a turn. Whereas with beekeeper, you always knew what you were doing with him. And you always knew what you were doing with Midnight at the same time. The only thing was with the turret, and that's just because you weren't aware. You forgot you could use the turret, and those are the situations where I'm fine taking time on the turn.
Yeah, like
stuff that people only realise.
Well, the thing with the turret was I completely I knew I had it once per rest, but I completely forgot I could also use a spell slot to do it. And the only reason why I knew about the spell slot is because I rewrote so I have.
Yeah, I thought it was odd when he said, "Oh, I can't use it again." And I was like, seems like not a great feature for an artificer to be able to use their turret once per day.
But that is just that seems like a normal that was a normal D&D thing. That was I was aware of it because, as I said, I knew I could only use it once per long rest. However, I just hadn't quite fully read everything and remembered everything. It's just obviously if I'm gonna do, it's just remember to switch between the character sheet. So I'm pretty sure there's been times where I've got the health points for both of them mixed up. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
100%.
I feel like Jamie's currently in his living room sorting out the session because I fucking derailed it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, where is it? Just like, I've fucked this, haven't I? My plan too was to use suggestion on him to see whether we could get out, but when the guards came up, that kind of went out of the window. Otherwise, I would have gone for such drastic means.
And it's just remembering that on Roll20, I also need to switch between Midnight and Beekeeper because I have the character sheets popped out. I don't have them on the window.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll remove Beekeeper probably before next session, so it'll just be Midnight on there, and then it'll be
I was fine controlling them.
Yeah.
It's just remembering that little detail because obviously
Yeah.
And I visually like having it as Beekeeper or as Midnight. So that way I then know who's done what and I can scroll back and also it's just quite nice and then it's the actual role playing.
Yeah. Thing is something that I need to look at because I've never seen Roll20 from a player side, so I need to look at it and be like, okay, how do we set it up for everyone so everyone's got it that it's their characters rolling?
Well, it's at the bottom. So basically, you've got the chat on the left-hand side, and then it says
I get Chris V there, and I just get all of the NPCs I've made. I'm just like,
Let me share my screen, and I can show you. So if I just open Roll20. It's just loading. What health are you both on?
Full at the moment.
Oh,
No,
because
not
we
about
moved
like what's your max HP?
Oh, 27.
24.
Has he rolled?
Yeah.
How do I have more health than you?
Have
I
you
don't know.
have you added your extra hit die?
Yeah, so
Yeah, he had. Did it
yeah, because
earlier.
Chris did it with me.
Okay.
You do have a D10. You rolled a D10, right?
What is going on?
Yeah, I just don't think I got. Oh wait, a D10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we in roll 20? What's going on?
I'm showing Chris something. But I'll get rid of that. I'll stop.
Well, yeah, wait
Because
until-
I thought we did a
You do a D10 at all, Ranger.
You do D10. So
Yeah,
I have.
we did roll. We did roll, and I got 4, so that was 24.
So I
And you
see.
added your
So
constitution.
because I'm.
Yeah.
Because I didn't add my constitution modifier. That is another
yeah.
2. That's 37 as my
You
max
have
health.
rolled.
What are you doing?
We're just discussing. max health
Yeah,
at the
we didn't
moment.
think we'd added enough hit points onto me. It turns out
Just
Ushu
because
has
I
more
have
hit
the
points
most
than.
health out of the party.
No,
Yeah.
you don't. I
Yeah,
have
no.
37.
Well,
No
yeah,
reason why
37.
we're
I have
talking
more
about
than the
that.
Ranger.
That is not the way around it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we've got plus 10 temporary hit points.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
technically it's 34 at the moment.
Yeah.
Correct.
I have 3 more hit points. I've only got a +1 more in Constitution, I think.
Oh,
You've
right.
got-
Okay.
like-
You've got 3 more hit points.
Yeah. So I've got 27. Not
Wait, did you
24.
add your
Oh, I thought you were
constitution
talking about. I
modifier?
thought you were talking about the bonus.
So you rolled a 4. So now moved you from 20 to 24. Then on
And did you
top
add your
of that,
constitution
you need to add
modifier?
your constitution modifier.
Every time.
Every time.
So with mine, I was on 26. I rolled an 8, so that's +8. I get +1 from my from my sorcerer background, and then I get another, and then I get my +2 from my constitution modifier. So my that's gone up to +9.
Right.
No, it shouldn't be.
Anyways.
It should be +11.
What his should?
Mine should 26. 26 plus 8. 26 plus 1 is +2 is 28. Plus another one is 29. And 29.
Right. Well. So
Okay, now I am right.
now, before we start again,
Yeah.
shit's hitting the fan where we've paused.
I've realised that.
What? Oh,
Here
you
we
realised
go,
the
here
shit
we
is
go.
hitting.
Yeah, I realised that after I have demolished what I am expecting to be maybe a level 18 character
I
in
mean,
the context of this campaign.
I don't really level NPCs, but he's level 18 in terms of his importance to a lot of people
Yeah.
who are all on the same starport, and there are 4 people who have witnessed this particular crime, and there's a window and about 60 feet to your ship.
I would.
Death is a very real possibility right now. I just want everyone to be okay with that and just take a moment
No.
to accept that it's just a game.
No, it's not though.
It is factually just a game. And hell,
I'm
if you
gonna-
really want to, you can just re-roll functionally the exact same character and call her Smorl
I
Shredbeard.
kind of, as I
I did
realised
think
what
about
I've
this.
done.
I could
can
just
I
play the cousin or the brother.
You can do. I'm sure you'll come up with. Look, this is the thing that happens with player death: is that you got half an hour of like seething hot rage and resentment and sadness, and then straight after that you realise, infinite cool possible new
Yeah.
characters I can
I'm
make.
going to. I'm going to. Can I do
Jamie,
that
you're
once
talking
I've
to
killed?
the
Hang on.
person who's still sad about
Yeah.
Tony a year and a half later.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Dungeons and Dragons isn't the right game for you.
No, it just means I have a lot of love and a lot of care for my characters. So if they do die,
Well, I just want you to accept that it might happen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, on my
just
way to the
before-
fridge, I was thinking about other characters I can make. So
There you go. See, it's only
I'm
been 3
already-
sessions. We haven't done much.
Yeah, just before the combat begins,
Yep.
after I've demolished a Superintendent Chalmers, I'm just going to look at Coral and kind of
Superintendent.
just pass her the bottle of invisibility and just go, we're even. On this one.
Okay. Yes,
So
that was the
give
other thing I was going to
yourself a
say.
potion of invisibility.
The other thing I was going to say.
Yeah.
Perhaps a little bit more team play, everybody. You know,
Yeah.
you're a party. Get into that team
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah.
Gildas got
So
Gildas understands. He's
add-
got it.
Gil's understands, and
add a
he's
potion of
gonna.
invisibility to your items, Coral.
Right.
Gildas is gonna die how he lived, sidelined.
Wait, did I actually make the ship invisible?
No, I believe not. But it doesn't matter because you'll need to fly it anyway. So, what's the point?
And before we start combat, I'm only saying this now because Gildas would never, ever, ever, ever say this. Is there a possibility we could just kill the witnesses? and
Oh,
hope
there's
no
only
one
4
ever
of them.
notices?
If you're very, very, very fast and lethal, I don't fucking know.
We have 2 people
I'm
in
just-
the party who can kill them.
I'm just putting
Wait.
that idea out there, and that Gildas will probably follow.
You'll have to do
Whatever
you'll
everyone
have
else
to
does.
you'll have to kill them really fast and really quietly. So think creatively on that. Or
Oh.
you can jump out and try and make a beeline to your ship before a lot of
I-
other ships are going to catch up with you and try and kill you.
I am. there is no second shot on Ushi's mind. He is
What
going
you
for
have
the
essentially
window as
done
soon as his
is
turn.
walked into the White House and shot Donald Trump in the face and then tried to jump out the window. Like, just so you understand,
Yeah,
you are
Well, to be
like
fair,
you are in the
They're not going to
Pentagon.
know what happened inside.
No, you,
he could have killed himself.
you only have 4 witnesses. That's fine. And there's no evidence. There's just a puddle.
hang on.
I mean,
right.
by the time they
Potion.
find out,
He could have been sipping on his tea, and the tea was what made him invisible.
Just turned into water. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We are back.
What happened with the So Ushu
Is
pointed the wand,
Yep.
and he just melted. Did anything come out of the wand?
I've just realised I'm not recording. You know what? It's been such a dumpster fire. I'm not even mad.
you've got the audio. Just put an image up.
Yep.
You can borrow
We're
my,
recording from
my
now.
picture if you want. Yeah.
Oh lord. Okay.
Okay. Because could
So sorry. What were you saying?
so if nothing came out the wand and he just exploded into water, I think I could maybe Gildas could try a charisma thing and go, oh no.
I mean-
Vice Admiral Chanders exploded into water with no external
Wait,
force.
who was holding the wand?
Ushi.
Or was it the? No, it was
Oh,
Pancake.
was it the
me.
pancake?
No, I took it out of the mouth.
Okay,
The
it was,
worst
it was
example.
absolutely you, and they absolutely saw.
It was absolutely. It was absolutely
Clear as day.
It couldn't because in Uchu's mind, it wasn't a stealthy hit. He's seeing Pancake as a walking turret and just kind of took it out and just went, "I'm going to distract him with some magic,"
You pointed
and then
it square
run
at
out
him.
of here. And instead of a puff of smoke or kind of like vibration or something scary happening or him like turning invisible, he fucking melted.
I love it because
It's
there's a lot of different
official.
things that could have happened, and I'm gonna be 100%. This is not one of those times where I fudged it for banter. You just killed him. Like there are a fair
Killed him.
few ways you could have killed him, but you picked one of them. Good job.
I mean, imagine a fireball.
Okay.
I could have killed
Okay,
him.
one more try at this before I give up on this situation entirely. Could we maybe go and try and mop up the water?
Put it into a cup or something.
Shape it back into a man.
Put it in a vial and then say, we'll Give us 24 hours and we'll fix it. Have one
No,
more
no,
go
no,
at the
no, no, no,
flute.
no.
I've got one long rest and one swing of this wand to try and fix it, and the likelihood, considering the variety of stuff, is minimal that it will do anything helpful. If anything, it could. As soon as you said, as soon as Jamie said, "Oh, this is what happened," I was like, "I've just used the disintegrate spell. He's just turned into ash."
Functionally,
And after the disintegrate spell, you can't resurrect anyone from the disintegrate spell. So
You can't also.
They don't know that.
You can't
these
resurrect a
these
man
guards
from
could
water.
be dumb
Also,
people.
even if you can resurrect him, you killed him. Like,
We could surrender and hopefully escape later.
right, I tell you what, this is an important decision to make, so I'm going to give you as much time as you need until you actually decide to make a decision. And I want you to make a decision as a party.
I think this is the one time me and Coral are together on this.
To be
which is,
honest,
let's get the fuck out
to
of
be honest,
here.
literally our first reactions, both we just looked at each other. I'm sure we just looked at him and we said, "Jump!"
We both looked at each other. I gave you the impression we were like, window.
Window, I think. I might as well close the book that's got all the stuff on Skalgar on it, because
I love
we're not
the
getting to
fact
that
there
this
is-
session.
I love the fact that I have. There was a very real possibility that Ushu could try and intimidate them with the wand. However,
You
that
intimidated
is
them.
not the first thing
I mean,
that would have come to
don't get me wrong,
Ushu's mind.
They're deeply afraid of you. Like they're currently there with their spears pointed at you, and you know some of them are youngish, some of them are pretty inexperienced.
Yeah.
They're pretty terrified right now. You just puddled
How-
them all.
Shoot, just
How
use the.
how scary are they actually?
How scary are they, or how scared are they?
How scary are they to us? Do level
Both.
5?
Could we have
Individual-
both?
so-
both?
They are guards. They are reasonably well trained fighting
But they're,
men.
I'm assuming,
There are
high level
4 of them.
guards.
They're pretty decent guards. You're you know, they're just guards, but
Ushu's just
it's
looking at
more
this,
it's more the danger of them sounding an alarm in about 2
It's
seconds.
effectively
Wait,
a
the only-
2v4.
The only thing I'm
Yeah.
gonna say is, Ushu, sleep.
Sleep is a thing.
Sleep. I've got the choice of either trying to send them to sleep, or if we want to run away, use gust of wind and just blast them back, and hopefully as they're getting back up, kind of we're a good distance away before they sound the alarm.
I mean, you could
And
try and.
sleep-
So
I
I will.
think
So
sleep could
out of the window,
sleep might.
you can see your ship
yeah.
right there. It's not far away at all. So
Oh.
like
Like
Could-
with sleep,
you have a big jump
I-
now, and you could
There's,
you could
there's
leap
no
out the window.
guarantee how many, if any of them, fall asleep.
Yeah.
No,
Because
I-
I could roll shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could roll a 5 if I roll 5 ones.
you could roll.
So
a
sleep,
5.
sleep. I would have to do a good roll. Gust of wind, I think, would be a good enough distraction if I made it look like it was coming out of the wand, and I run backwards towards the ship. We just jump out. But I think we just do as intimidating a force as we can whilst moving backwards towards the ship.
Yeah, see, things
Yeah.
I can't cast Burning Hands. That's going to be the worst option ever.
Why is that?
Killing the admiral and then setting his office on fire
I
is
mean,
going to look a
in
little...
for a
you've
penny,
got
in for a
exactly because I
pound.
couldn't have said it better myself. Literally, you've just murdered
We
the
are
most important person on
already-
this entire station. You
We are
can't do any
public
more
enemy
damage.
number 1.
Yeah,
It's literally, we're going to court, and it's either going to be we've got murder, or we've got murder and also aggravated
fire
assault
a
in
bit.
addition.
Yeah, I don't think the mending cantrip's going to fix this one, to be honest.
not wrong. I'm just trying to mend it, just touching the water.
Okay, final thing. If they are super scared, and they have no idea what this wand is, you could do this all to them. You could try and threaten them, and we tie them up, and then we run. But you'd have to, I'm guessing, get through a intimidation check.
Gildas, do you have Mage Hand?
Nope. I had the choice to do it, but I didn't choose it.
we could jump out the window, cast Mage Hand, and keep the window closed with Mage Hand.
I could do it with my unseen servant.
I mean, you don't.
I
You
could
don't
do
have
it
to.
with Pancake.
You
I
don't
can
have to
just
worry
summon him
about
back.
closing the window.
Pancake is disposable.
They can't jump out the
And
window.
is
You're
a
like
large
4
beast.
stories up. They can't
Oh,
jump
of
out the
course,
window.
yeah, no, they're not gonna jump it. Whereas we can jump out the window.
Yes.
Did you
Right,
plan for the jump to be
Zoe,
used like this?
Pepe
I'm gonna be
Gold
real with
dies.
you. I thought you'd just lie to the guy and it would be a persuasion check, and then you'd carry on to the desert planet and do the fun thing I had planned for the session
I didn't
instead of
think you were
instead
gonna
of
say it.
waltzing into the military headquarters and then kind of umming and ahhing about whether or not you're going to give him a thing without telling the person who's actually holding the thing that you're going to give him the thing, and then he came with you and then he shot the man dead.
Yeah,
So,
feels
no,
like we
this
should
is
have had a
not where I
conversation
planned
about this
today.
before we went into
I
the thing.
mean, if anything, I think this is exactly what you should have expected. Is how we
You
were
know
gonna
what?
fuck up this simple
Yes,
exchange.
that is absolutely correct. You had to say, no, what, no, yeah, it didn't work. We didn't actually find anything. Sorry,
We
and then
didn't
roll a good
find-
Yeah,
number,
you
and he
could-
would have been like,
yeah.
all right, fine. And then
Yeah, this could like in an alternate universe, this
Oh,
guy's just grown
in an
leaves
alternate
on
In an
it.
universe-
alternate universe, I could have turned him into a sheep. With true polymorph.
Would-
there are
would
so
be
many.
in-
There,
would be-
Chris, that is not even the. There are so many
Any-
things. You could have opened a portal to hell in his eyes. You could have done an awful lot of
Imagine.
things.
Can you imagine turning around and just seeing the 4 guards as demons start
Honestly,
crawling out
like,
of him?
arguably, killing him outright was one of the more pleasant ways this could have turned out. Like,
I mean, I feel
Oh,
like it couldn't have
really?
gotten
Maybe not using the wand at all.
Wait, no. But also,
oh well, there are so many ifs and buts that have led us to this predicament.
but could have also have been Hunter's Mark.
I don't know if Hunter's Mark's on there.
But imagine if
oh.
Hunter's Mark was on there. Just...
Well, I could have got Hunter's Mark later on, but I'm guessing that I won't get to try that anymore. If things don't work
Okay,
out.
are we decided that we are
Jumping out the window.
Yeah, I mean,
jumping out
I-
the window? We will intimidate them into keeping quiet. I will use gust of wind, fly my fucking manta ray at them, and just throw everything at the fan, so we can try and get as good a head start towards the ship as
Okay,
possible.
so how
be
this is
honest-
going to
Alright.
work? Is this going to be what's called a skill
I
challenge?
am actually
Excuse me?
proficient in intimidation. Sorry.
Hang on. So, how's this
You
going to
do the
work?
talking.
Is you're going to make a series of rolls. None of you can make the same roll twice, i.e. the same skill. You can
Yeah.
choose what you want to do at each moment, and if you fail 3 of them in the series of events,
Die.
bad shit. Well, I mean, I don't know whether you die or not, but bad shit's going to happen.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
the guards are there. They are advancing towards you with their spears, only slightly, well, perturbed, but you know
What does perturbed mean?
they're worried. You know,
What's
you are the
turn
puddlers.
order? I guess we should go in order of our initiative.
Okay, what
I
was
got
your
a
initiative?
16.
I got 23. 16.
20.
20.
20.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ushi's probably last.
What did you get, Ushi?
16.
Okay.
That's it.
I mean, Ushi's just blasted someone, so I think he's probably turning around whilst the other 2 are already facing the guard.
Well,
You're very lucky.
Nearly
They all
night's
rolled
not always
remarkably low
bad, is it?
initiatives, which sort of makes sense because in this situation, I think you guys would have the initiative.
Yeah.
So it's all of your goes first. So do whatever you want.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for intimidation.
Okay. What are you doing? Roughly.
Oh wait, or do I want to? Okay, no, I'm gonna roll for deception.
We didn't
And-
shoot him. You're mistaken.
No, no. Yeah, no, we didn't shoot him.
I'm going to be real with you. There is no convincing 4 separate people who all watched a crime happen that the crime didn't happen.
Should I roll for persuasion then? Just be like, no, I want to save the persuasion
You-
for later.
I'm going to say
Don't
you
tell them.
can't persuade them that it didn't happen.
No, I'm not persuading them that it didn't happen, persuade them to not tell anyone, but I want to save that one for last, like begging on my knees, just please don't tell anyone that it...
Are
I
you running
simply
towards the
don't see a
window?
way that that's going to work.
No.
They are guards who just watch the person that it is their job to guard get
You're
puddled.
you're
but-
you're an intimidating pirate captain. Do the intimidation check. Scare him into
Okay,
silence.
well, I mean, this is the thing, is that when it comes to my persuasion or my intimidation, I've got pretty...
Yeah.
bonuses,
Yeah, dude.
but-
I don't
Intimidation
think
is an option.
We're
You
gonna
can
be
have
shitty
you
at
can
the
you can
intimidation.
I mean, they just saw a man get puddled. They're intimidated already. So
Exactly.
yeah.
But I
So
can
you
also-
can roll. That'll work.
What, intimidation?
Yeah, you can give it an intimidation roll.
Okay, that's
What's that?
13.
Plus anything or just
No, that is 6 plus 7.
damn?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Well, given they're relatively inexperienced and they weren't trained for this, you turn to them, you look very calmly back at Ushu, and kind of, you've seen what we can do. Might wanna just kind of drop your spears and fuck off, hey? And I think they falter and they don't attack. They haven't dropped their spears, but they are backing out of the room, and probably going to go and alert the rest of the army.
So does that mean that I can't make another intimidation roll?
Yes,
You could.
But can anyone else
That's
make
your
an
free
intimidation roll?
action.
Yes.
You could.
anyone can do anything.
Yeah.
You just can't do the same thing twice individually.
I assume it's just you've also got your action, bonus action, movement.
We're not
Yeah.
doing
So
that.
so this
start
this is
edging
this is a
towards-
skill challenge and also like you are in
Ah.
combat, but if you just run away, the combat will end, and the skill challenge is constant. That is just what is
Ah.
happening to you. You are also in a fight, if you want to be, But seeing as you want to run away out of the window, right?
Yeah.
So, do you run out of the window?
It's not.
They are not attacking you. They are backing out of the
I-
room.
I don't run to the window, but I sort of like, as they're backing away, I
Edge.
sort of move myself. Sort of as they're moving, I move myself into a better
like-
position to be closer to the window. Yeah, just sort of like.
You're
right,
that
yeah,
gif of
then-
Homer Simpson just like going into the bush. All right.
Yeah. Very
do you-
calmly, very.
Yeah, they've run out. You can only assume it is a matter of time before
Right, jump out the
a
window.
very, very loud
Are they-
klaxon is going to sound.
Are they out of sight?
They are
Or
running
are they-
down the stairs as you.
I was
Okay.
just about to ask what would stick a foot to the floor more, an arrow or a dagger? God, I'm thinking I'm just gonna jump. I'm just gonna jump out. I'm freaking
as
out. I am absolutely freaking out. Of this.
As I'm edging backwards, are they within 60 feet of me?
They are out of eyesight, but yes, why?
Out of eyesight.
They've run down the stairs.
Ooh.
Damn it. Eyes. I'm just kind of shout loudly. It's out of control. It's taking over me. Just kind of. I'm gonna run. Just as they're out of sight, and I can't use gust of wind to just blast them back. I'm just gonna run full pelt while the other two are edging. I'm going full pelt
Oh, no,
into the
I'm-
window.
You could
and
use
out.
gust of wind on yourself, I suppose, and like launch yourself out the window. The
yeah,
ship's,
I'd
the
do
ship's
that.
not.
I'll try
I will
and
say,
line myself.
between your double jump,
Yeah.
range, and the gust of wind, you could
Then
probably
I'm going
get it
to-
to the ship. You could probably, if with a
I'm going
good
to
dex roll.
get my map, kind of flick it out, and kind of like stretch out my arms so I'll hit the other two on the way out, and I just propel myself backwards as I use gust of wind, which would usually be a strength saving throw.
But you're voluntarily like letting yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it
normally
wouldn't
how the
fly.
spell works is 60 foot long, 10 feet wide blast,
Okay.
where which happens every 6 seconds as long as I've got concentration. At the start of each creature's turn, I get a strength. They have to do a strength saving throw or be pushed back 15 feet away from you in a direction following the line.
Okay.
I
will say
guess
that...
I don't think it impacts me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically, as I'm running out, I am going to cast it on those two.
If you point it backwards, upwards, out of the window, and then just jump into the
Well,
stream,
it comes out of it's cast from self, so it's cast from me from one
is
section.
it? Yeah.
So it can't push me. It's not how
So
it works.
it goes exactly with you the whole time, or it's like because I thought it was you cast the spell and then it's in that position wherever you.
No, it's on me basically wherever I move.
Okay. Yeah. So you can push them.
It's range self 60-foot line. Yeah. So as I'm running, I'm going to cast it, and then I'm going to. They basically get pushed 15 foot.
Well, are you guys jumping out
further?
Then
yeah,
this can be communicated.
To resist
is there anything in the room that we could also use as a parachute?
You don't need a parachute.
The blob.
You've got slow falling.
Yeah, we've got fall.
Yeah.
What I mean is something that we could use to like glide rather than just fall.
I'm kind of thinking that I kind of like. I'm thinking I kind of like just run, kind of almost double jumping forward to try and get the momentum to.
Perfect. All right. Okay.
I think those two are going out first. I'm following behind, holding on to my manta ray and Pepe Gull. And
roll acrobatics checks, both of
us.
Acrobatic.
Ooh. This is good. This is bad.
11.
Is it plus dex as well or not? No,
plus
it's not.
Dex.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is
it?
Plus dex, and if you are proficient.
If you don't have it in the side, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, it's already in the side, so that's fine. 13. Not rolled very well.
Is that also? Am I also rolling?
No, you're.
So do you two?
This is just for them jumping out with the gust.
Gust
so
of wind.
That was what were the numbers?
11.
11 and 13.
Okay. Yep. With all the wind behind you and you're already very airiness, you both leap out of the window. It's not the most graceful, but the odds are very much stacked in your favour in this particular instance. You fire out over the over this kind of walkway between the docks and this enormous building, and you're already 4 stories out, and you both land. Gil, you land on the actual deck. Coral, you land on the pier right next to the ship.
I obviously run. Should I do athletics check then?
You're fine. You can just run in.
I run.
Ushi, what do you do?
I am going to jump. I'm probably not going to get as far, but I'm going to move. As it's happening, I'm moving the gust of wind behind me, so if anybody's coming up behind, they'll be pushed. They'll have to do a strength saving throw to get close. And I am basically just going to jump out, kind of boost, hold on to Pancake, who is also being fluttered up by Pepe Gull on the top, and just trying to use him as kind of a glider down.
Right, combined with your lack of falling anyway, you managed to much slower, but you do glide out. Make an acrobatics check, please.
Nat 1.
You fall.
Oh my god.
You let go of Pancake.
Pancake makes it to the ship.
You fall quite slowly, but as you fall, you hear the klaxon behind you. The sirens are all going, and you see someone out of the top of the window you just jumped out. So stop those men! Stop them right now!
Excuse me, I'm a woman.
Stop the woman as well!
I'm a woman.
Stop the pirates! And every single person around you is now looking at you all. Ushi, you are about 30 feet away from the ship. The rest of you, the others are basically already on. What do you do?
Guess I spend this turn getting onto the ship.
What's your movement speed?
I throw
30
some rope.
feet.
Okay. So you can get there in 6 seconds.
No.
I think you
Yeah.
just about make it on.
I can use the dash action
Ah, yeah. There you go.
I have rope on me. I have
to
50
get moved
feet
60
of
feet.
silk
I don't
rope.
think. I think we've got it. But we
Yeah.
And try and...
Yeah, no. Someone chases the nearest person to you when you land. Tries to grab hold of you, but you run away. Okay.
I'm going to
You're
just,
now all
as
on the
people
ship.
approach, just kind of.
Zealous
I
gives
got-
you all a look, and it's like piecing. You can see her sort of piecing things together and realize.
What did you? Oh fucking hell! Shit! What have you done, all of you? Please, please.
Don't worry.
What is this?
One sec. I then wave my hand, and the ship
No,
goes
I'm
invisible.
already heading in. I'm headed in already.
The ship
I'm
goes invisible.
going.
Okay.
Ship goes invisible.
You are aware that you cannot pilot the ship when it is invisible. I have said this before. This
Yeah, you
is
said that was a bit the OP move. Shit.
because
I forgot
otherwise
about that.
it would be bullshit.
OP. Right.
Yes.
could really
So-
use with a golden galleon right now.
I've got a running one.
It's got no charges in it.
I've just pretended to go pew as the ship's turned invisible, and I'm heading through the door just to make it appear like as a performance check to see whether they think I'm just.
Oh, hang on. Are you
leaped
still
the ship
turning
out
it
of
invisible?
existence.
Knowing that you can't move it. If
No,
no
I
one
always forget
No.
that.
will
I
be
always
fooled.
forget that.
Yeah, it has to
No.
be stationary.
Right. Okay. So Ushu is running to the ship.
Ushi's
engine.
just
To
got
the-
on the ship.
Yeah.
Zealous
He's
is screaming at you.
Pull the
wondering what the fuck
plank.
is going on.
Can I roll for persuasion to just chill? Tell him to chill the fuck out. Just don't
What,
worry. Don't.
tell
don't
Zealous?
worry. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
roll the persuasion check of your fucking life.
9.
She is very, very not chilled out.
I'm on
Um,
the
I rolled a 2.
I think she just leaves. To be honest, I think she just flies out and yells, "I'm not with them! I'm not with them! Please don't shoot! I'm not with them!"
She's with us! She's with us!
She turns around. She goes, "Fuck! I made a mistake! Just go! Just go! Just go!"
yeah, I'm on the deck.
She makes a U-turn back onto the ship.
Can I just ready my bow just in case anyone gets close enough? To
Oh,
get
there are
on?
lots of
Like,
people. They're nowhere near close. Like you're already departing, I'd imagine.
okay.
I'm
That's
putting
fine.
on my helmet, just with my head poked out, shouting at the Hornet.
Right. Well, I
Okay.
was really excited
behind
to
the
state
wheel!
Starport Gamertown. I wrote a big title in it in my notebook, thinking of all the adventures we were going to have. I'm just going to have to write.
You might as well tear out the page.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's got all the other important notes on the other side now, so I can't even do that. It's just there as a reminder.
I got off
For
pretty
what we've
lightly
done.
with a nat 1.
I mean, I can't
Yeah.
just turn off the fact that you have slowed falling speed. So, okay. Coral, make a. I still haven't thought of a name for it, but a helmsmaning check, which is, I believe, in intelligence. Should we say?
I'm proficient as well, aren't I?
Fuck it. You're a pirate
Well,
captain.
you said that.
If you aren't, who the hell is? Well,
Yeah,
I suppose a
because you
better pirate
said.
captain.
By the way, you're also proficient in captaining a ship.
Sure.
That's on my character sheet as well. So that intelligence, did you say?
Correct.
So that's 17 plus proficiency. That's 19.
Excellent. With a deft turn of the keel, the helm, you very expertly U-turn this ship out and blast off into the stars. You can go. What's your max spell level? Ushu? No, Ushu.
Ushu, yeah.
2.
2.
Second level.
I thought you were 3rd level.
No, not
We
at fourth
should
level.
be.
I'm
We
fifth
no.
level.
We should. No,
We are not. We're very early
We're
on in our
fourth.
development. Things are going to catch up with us.
I thought you
pretty
were faster than
easily.
that. Yeah, you're not going very quick.
No.
You're going 30 miles an hour, chaps.
I'm trying to rub the wand for more
Is-
power.
Wait, what are you doing with the wand?
Just rubbing it against the helmet to try and like get more power.
I'm
No,
so
no,
glad
no,
you.
no, no.
Shh,
Right,
nope,
okay,
stop,
Ushi,
Zoe,
stop,
stop.
stop.
No, you stop. I'm telling you what happens. The second the wand makes contact with the helmet, you. You don't even. None of you experience it. Every single one of you is now smashed into the back of this cockpit, along with a grand piano and all of your friends and a
Is
hornet.
there a window at
And
the
the
back?
bonsai
Please?
There is not a window at the back. Very luckily, you
The
are just
bonsai,
smashed
no!
into the back of this ship as it
Do I take
hurtles
any
forward.
damage because
All
a
of you
piano
roll.
probably just
All of you roll
landed on me.
d10s. No, the piano didn't land on any of you. Because
What
it's
does
already
it
basically
say
on
at
the back.
piano.
Where's the
You're sat at the
bonsai
you're
tree?
sat at the
Uh,
piano. You're sat at the piano
Yeah.
with on the long
Is
side
it
of the
on
grand
an
piano.
angle looking
No,
at the window?
no, on the
Can
on the
I-
long side of the piano
Ah.
is the wall.
10.
So you've just slammed sideways. You
Yeah.
5.
10. Is that my
5.
temp hit points gone, I'm assuming?
That's all. Yeah, all of you take that much
Can I-
damage.
Could I also roll an acrobatics check to catch
My
the
piano!
bonsai before it smashes to pieces?
I believe the bonsai's in your room, right?
Oh no! Well, that's a mess to clear up later.
I mean,
Usually
it's
just
a
starts
small
crying,
bonsai
"My
tree.
piano!"
The piano is like
Yeah.
the piano is not completely smashed. It's just had a bit of a bash. You hear the
Needs
sort of
some
bang,
chewing.
and you are flying at
How's the
300
hornet?
miles an hour.
I might have just got the one there. 1 second, you're not piloting the ship.
go
We're just
fuck-
going.
You
in
just
a
go forwards. You go
straight
fucking
line.
warp speed. You see the wings outside, triple in size, and they're now like white hot with energy and flapping at a rate you've never seen them. You are hurtling. I'm so glad you randomly just. I had that from the very first session. I was like, if he ever touches the thing, it's gonna do this. And I was like, he'll never do it. He'll never. It'll be ages. It'll be ages until he thinks it. It's fine. It's fine. I don't have to think about what it'll do. Jesus Christ.
I'm doing that for probably like 5 to 10 minutes. I've just got it against my head until I realise like I should take this off.
Before you make any of those decisions,
Yeah.
around you, the stars begin to become lines. And
Hyperspeed. Oh, 1 second. My eye.
You feel very funny, all of you. In fact, roll Constitution saving throws. The lot of you.
What is
7.
that?
That is a.
That
Oh,
is
wait.
Constitution.
Yeah, 7.
I'll be right back.
Is that a D20
You are hurling.
plus?
You are puking
hurling.
out of your face
Just
and
going-
mouth.
It's
No,
going
I'm
just straight.
Uh, 19.
Wow. Okay. You guys.
I like
you
to
guys
imagine the
are
other two are
fine.
fine. You see me with the wand on my head,
The
just puking outward, and the speed's so quick that it's just coming back into my face.
The hornet similarly is absolutely like just vomiting in a puddle and screaming. Somehow, Gildas
Does
and Coral
the
are
hornet
fine.
look okay?
No,
Did the hornet take much damage?
the hornet took a bit. It didn't take a lot of damage. It's not a.
Thanks.
Oh,
It's
the
not like
hornet's
a.
still
She's
with
not.
us?
She's a fucking archaeologist. Like
I thought she flew off.
no, she
No, she came
U-turned
back.
because
Oh,
she
she came
yelled
back.
out and said she is with us, and she was like, oh fuck this.
I'm guessing
Okay,
this probably is
so-
like the first time that Coral's ever gone hyperspeed, but
Zoe, this is the first time anyone has gone hyperspeed. This is very literally. I didn't think we could get into any more uncharted territory, but you all are propelling yourself
What do you mean
Through-
all? I think I have to take responsibility that both of these things have been my fault.
Oh, a lot
entirely.
of things have been a lot of people's faults, but here we are, and quite frankly, you've saved the session. Well done. I'm going to end it here with this description of stars becoming lines around you as dead in front of you, where you appear to be going, kind of fractures and peels away, like the fabric of space time itself is peeling, and beyond it, you know what? I'm going to let Ushu describe it best. What does the plane of dreams look like?
As we smash through what seems to be a mirror that has appeared in the middle of space, we go to what looks like a completely different star system to what we were last in. You see massive creatures flying through space as the sky, instead of being littered by stars, encapsulates you in a massive coral reef teeming with life and spirits floating in and out of
My
of
fuck.
reality. The jellyfish behind me is probably suddenly going to go from a luminous green into a fully neon-coloured real spirit.
Oh, is
Are we
he
just
actually
in-
there now?
Are we
He's
just
now
like
actually
straight up
there.
in Astral Fisherland?
No, well, no, you're in the plane of dreams.
Yeah, Astral Fisherland.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
basically
full
purples,
circle.
reds, cyans,
Circle.
just a variety of colours as you just come into what looks like an abstract dreamscape with planets that look like stairs folding in on one another and just completely abstract shapes, monsters, sounds. I'm assuming screaming parts of them are still going
Oh, yeah.
300 miles per hour.
Well, so now that you're once you actually
just
end up
kind of
in
see-
once you end up in
Ushu's-
the
Ushu's
plane of
screaming
dreams,
intensifies into
you are still
sort of a tiered
screaming.
scream of a pure excitement.
All of you are screaming, and then you realise that
Yes,
there's
definitely.
suddenly you are in this completely new place, and you are still, and everything is still. But you are all still screaming. And then suddenly, I think Ushi realizes what's happened, and is elated with joy as he has finally managed to find a way into the plane of dreams. Did you know it? Did you know that was going to happen?
No, I knew.
You were just
it
like,
was
go
you.
faster, ship.
I-
Duh.
No, it was it's more Ushu saying I knew it in terms of like I knew it existed.
Yes.
I knew I was right. Though
And
it does look very different. from
funnily
what it
enough-
used to, in some of the dreams.
I didn't really think we were going to be here, so I have nothing for it. So we're going to end the session there. But well done. Somehow, to recap, we were going to go do some dumb, boring thing on some stupid desert planet. And then you decided that you were going to complete another quest for an enormously small amount of money, considering how valuable you assume this thing to be. And then a little bit of team drama happens, a bit of sort of contest of authority, and somehow that winds up in you killing a vice admiral. And then in your daring escape, you leap out of the window and jump into your ship, U-turn it, and then blast through into a different plane of existence. And I thought this was going to be an uneventful session.
I thought it was going to happen at level 18 or 19.
Me too, Chris.
I didn't think it was going to happen
Me fucking too.
so early.
Here we are. I have to figure out a lot of things. A lot of things. An incredible amount of things.
This is the second time we've
What you-
managed to
What you have done, you have moved the timeline maybe a calendar year forward. For all I know. I mean, really. There's meant to be another character joining. What's that look like? What's that look like now? Poor Med has missed his ticket into a different plane of existence. I have my work cut out for me.
This was like the one thing in my coach, like I'll put in something completely balmy. just as like if he lasts that long, we can explore it. And just...
At the beginning of the session, we were in the lovely, quaint town of Crickington, having a nice sleep and bacon butties.
I don't even know whether I gave this place a name. I don't even think. I think I didn't because I didn't know it had a name.
We'll figure all that out in the coming week.
Oh my god.
Gotta tell you, I think Gildas next week may have hit his limit.
Next week, I mean, who knows what will happen next week? I can't even begin to predict it.
This is just out of
You might meet my biological parents now.
Oh no, guys!
No idea.
I think I know the only way Med can play with us.
He has to be in dreams.
He has to be the Hornet. He has to be Zealous Bruntel, the archaeologist that can't do anything. He actually has to be.
He's created this character as well, and you have to go,
I'm so glad that's the one that went with you! Oh my fucking god!
And he has to do the voice that you've been doing.
He has to do the voice. He has to be a Hornet. He doesn't yet have a single. He doesn't even have a. Okay, so I'll figure it out. But oh my fucking god! I don't know what I thought would happen when I gave you a wand that could do this many things.
I just thought, we're going 30 miles per hour, not going clearly fast enough. I know this is out of battery, but maybe it has a little bit of... Because it's so magical, maybe a little bit of residue magic left in there.
The dream reality? The plane of dreams?
The plane of dreams.
Yeah, the plane of dreams with the denizens of the dreams and the dream spirits and... Oh, there's so much shit I wrote.
I'm glad you already wrote some stuff, because I'm going to need it all by next week.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. I was thinking, I was like, look, not like literally, just before we came back, when I had that break, I was sitting having a shit, thinking, should I just not upload this one and we just start again? Because they're gonna die, and it's only been 3 episodes, and Med hasn't joined yet. Should we just wipe the slate clean? But now I'm sort of forced to figure out where this plot is going, because I was just like, well, that looks all very complicated. I'm not going to do any of that work because it'll be somewhere down the road. They'll go off to Hinckley. He'll teach them a couple things about what the fuck's going on.
Oh, look.
You don't get that. You have no idea.
Look at all these people in my backstory we're not meeting until we get out of here. That's everyone apart from my parents I haven't described, which may or may not be here. I have no idea.
I mean, I don't know if your parents are here. I haven't thought of any of this yet. I've tabled all of this for like 2 months' time, minimum.
To be honest, this is only going to benefit Coral.
Really?
Well, yeah, because she's going to go back.
I mean, if
Ivan's going to hear, wait, you're telling me Coral's crew killed
Hey, look, to be honest,
Vice Admiral?
I'm pretty sure your dad will be very proud of you from what he's heard.
Yeah, exactly. This is great for me. And then also to be told, guess where I've been? The dream plane of reality in your face, Dad.
To be honest, he could be a stowaway of the shipmates character.
Yeah.
Could be, because we did
we'll see what he wants to do.
Visible with nothing on it.
We'll see what he wants to do.
I can't. What did it look like to somebody not on the ship? They just saw 3 people.
The ship.
One
yeah, literally.
To glide to the ship. They ran to the ship, and 2 seconds later, just fire tracks.
Yeah, essentially like the space equivalent of Back to the Future. But I'm imagining it also like the backdraft of those dragon wings going at like Mach 9, literally just like destroyed half that fucking starport in like just ruthless dragon fire.
Yeah, this is.
And you've also opened. I don't know how. I haven't even thought about the physics. I don't know if you've opened a permanent portal or not. I don't know. Maybe.
Rip the fabric of reality.
I'll have to think about it.
I have ripped.
You might have. I don't think. I'm not sure.
a tear into the imaginary
You know what?
and the real.
Fuck it.
is
Odds
pretty
you
much
have,
what's
even you
happened.
haven't. Okay, it's even. Alright, you haven't, it's not permanent.
I didn't know whether
permanent.
it's not
Does that mean
permanent.
we could go
but
back?
it's
It really
certainly
could have
there.
been.
Wait, does that mean if we turn around and do it again, we can go back?
Every time it might.
I have no idea. I'm very, very inclined to say no.
I think you should do a roll every time we break through into the other reality and see whether it's permanent or not.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely going to be. It's probably not going to be 50-50. Well,
I imagine the
But wouldn't it
one's
be the more
probably
time-
gone just.
The
The
more
one that's
times
going
we
to
do
need
it,
such
the
a
more
long reach.
weaker.
only if you did it in like the same place every time.
I would say it's probably a I imagine the one I've run out of charge and I've just used it up. I reckon but I imagine it's probably going to be a while until it charges up enough that we can use it to blast back
Chris,
through.
I don't know how time works in the plane of dreams. I have to
Me
figure out.
neither.
No!
As I said, you can go completely fucking nuts with
I'll
this and
have
yet
to,
take
won't
it
I?
back. In fact, what I explicitly said is that I want there to be unique laws of physics, laws of space-time, laws of everything are completely different in the dreamscape.
Gildas, I do apologise. I swear to God, I was going to give you cool stuff that was like relevant to your character, but now we have to do this. You're an elf, in the plane of dreams.
I think you might.
Wait.
Gildas is gonna freak
Yeah,
out.
the fact that all of your minds are intact is impressive enough.
All of us are going to be freaking the fuck out.
Wait.
Like,
Is this the point where Coral's made her name breaking the fabric of reality? Because that's something no one else has done. Is
Coral reality breaker.
Coral the reality breaker?
You've got to survive and get back first.
I've got to get back.
And tell the story to people who will listen to the people who killed the Vice Admiral Chandlers.
The first thing we're doing is we are setting our story straight. So then when we get back, we can explain everything.
But also, does that mean
we're
that
not
there
just
is...
going back out and getting stopped by a load of cops and being like, we never actually thought about discussing what we're going to say.
But doesn't that mean that there is an admiral as well, who maybe, if that was just the Vice Admiral...
There's a lot more. It's a very, very big command chain. He's not the only one. He's just important enough that people will definitely care. But...
What happened? You know the Redbeards? Yes, they're known for out. The daughter, as their first raiding trip, came in, killed the captain, the leader of the station, and then blew half of it up with her super fast ship, and it disappeared into nowhere. And you just have her dad being like, "That's my girl.
That's
my girl.
That's my girl. Yes." And then Eamon's just
said,
like, "Well, there's no way I can match with that."
And there was only 4 of them as fun, just like, she didn't even need to use the whole crew. That's how strong she's gotten.
And then Eamon's just like, "Oh, my brother's
going
somewhere
back,
he is."
there's going to be wanted posters of
there's
like...
no way I can
no
match
way.
that.
You can't top this.
She's done it.
She's done it.
I might as well just kill myself
You know what?
now. I no longer exist.
All of you level up.
Our bounties might be as much as the
Level
ones.
up. Oh,
You're all level 5. You're all without a doubt level 5. No one gets to do all the shit you just did in one session and not be a level higher. Fuck me, dead. Oh my god.
Oh, we're blasting through this campaign. Any more realities we can blast into and get levels up from? I didn't even update the top of my character sheet to level up.
I swear to God, Will, D&D
level
is normally so chill. This is not representative.
The session was literally start off, have a nice dinner party, Ushu and Coral get into a fight multiple times.
I was fully expecting the fighting, but not to result in this. I have half a month. I have half a month to show you what we were gonna. Do you want to know what we were gonna do? You were gonna go to a fucking pyramid, dick around in a pyramid. There was gonna be some like scorpions and shit. There was gonna be a whole thing with gods and stuff. It was gonna be really fun. I've been stressing about it all day, and then You have no idea how fucking stressed I've been.
Imagine.
I was like, I've got nothing for this session. I'm pulling this shit out my arse. I really don't know what's going to happen. I feel like it's not fun enough.
Hey.
What will happen? I'm scared.
well,
And Helen was
it'll
like,
be very
Helen
easy to
was
tie
literally
all
like
of
to me,
that.
Helen, because we were talking about it earlier. Helen was like, nah, you know them. They'll do something. Like they'll do something. Like they're chaotic. They'll do something. I was like, yeah, I
I'll tell you
suppose,
what,
but it won't. I'm just worried.
With the
And
new
she was
book,
like,
because
yeah,
you've got all of the
right.
gods made out of constellations and such, like, this is the perfect place to put in a load of stuff from that book.
This is. I love
I've
it.
changed this
Helen
from a
literally
pirate
just
campaign
Helen
into
literally just
fantasy.
types like, when are you finishing? Do you think? Okay, right.
Let me tell you a story.
Plug your stuff, and we'll fuck off.
Hello. Would you like to see more shenanigans? Come on over
No,
to...
I'm not sure after this.
You can't handle any more shenanigans.
Where we will blast into more realities. We normally have pretty much permanent fixture on the channel. Zoe is pretty much there constantly. She's pretty much my receptionist at this point. She
Basically,
does
I don't
much,
get paid. This is free receptionist work.
But yeah, I'd say that's about it. I'm finishing my schedule at the moment. I've been finishing it for ages, but I've just got massive creative block.
Can we start a petition for justice for Zoe and so that way she can get paid?
You don't get to get
Yes.
paid until Chris gets paid.
Please do a pension for paying Zoe, and then
No, it's pronounced
get a
Patreon.
and send
Do a
us,
Patreon,
send
yeah.
us some
Send
money.
me some money for basically doing his job.
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay.
That's
Will,
all,
what things do you want to plug?
You can find me on Twitter where I put all my stuff at V7NC7. And I'll drop it in the chat. And I write for What Culture, and I sometimes make videos as well. So that's cool.
Give us the video channel name.
The channel,
10%.
yeah, around
Remember it.
10%.
Good job. Around 10%. Links will all be in the YouTube video description down below and all that.
Now,
all that jazz.
Will, would you like to advertise what Zoe stuff is? Just make it a complete circle at this point.
So Zoe is the PA of Astral Fisher, unpaid.
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 Twitter is.
Twitter is
My
Rapid Googling.
Twitter
commences.
Zoe,
privated,
I've got
so
this.
even
Don't
if
you worry.
you-
You just chill there 1 second. Your Twitter is Zoe ZRP.
You just said that as with an American
Yeah,
accent.
man. You bloody
ZRP.
American.
ZRP.
It's all this what culture fucking.
Yeah.
What-
Yeah.
Follow me on
Famously
Twitter.
American
What culture's a British company?
I didn't.
I'm
I
pretty sure
don't.
it's an American.
I'm pretty sure it's American.
No. So,
Have you heard
as
the
someone who,
accents of everybody in the videos?
yes, they're all British.
They're all very
Anyway,
American.
bye.
I think you're getting confused with Watch Mojo.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.